Damn, Shakur, you got people pulled up for us, or I got to Google.
People.
Uh,
Oh, for 13? Oh, 13
Mike Evans, Steve Nash.
Yeah. Critically
Keenan
Unfocused
Allen,
Podcast
13, right?
episode 13. Blake, Shakur, Tyrell, we live.
Keenan Allen.
13.
Shout out to the
Keenan
Chargers.
Allen.
James Harden.
So okay, that's a good
Oh,
one.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Who?
Yeah, Keenan Allen,
Chamberlain.
James Harden, Wilt Chamberlain. Kurt
Roberto
Warner,
Clemente,
13, right?
Dan Marino.
Kurt Warner?
Oh, was he? I don't know.
Was he a 13?
That sounds right.
Yeah, I feel like he was a 13.
You guys are forgetting Paul George.
Oh,
He was 13. Steve Nash.
Everybody's favorite Paul George.
James
Michael
Harden in
Thomas.
Brooklyn?
Michael Thomas.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Are you kidding? All right, move on. This nigga don't even watch the Saints like that, bro.
Who's the Saints? Odell, A-Rod, T.Y. Hilton. Yeah,
right,
that's about
scraping the bottom of the barrel now.
Nah, that's probably, I can get Bottomer. Glenn Robinson, the big
I
dog.
already said Michael Thomas.
Legend.
Hey, respectfully, Mark Jackson. Whoa, hey, relax.
The legend Mark Jackson.
Respectfully.
The legend.
Joakim Noah, he once got some votes for Defensive Player of the Year.
I don't know if Mark Jackson can be a legend during the month of June. It's not very pride-friendly.
Carl Crawford, the guy that's robbing Meg the Stallion. He's 13.
I have nothing bad to say.
That's about it. No?
That's a decent list of 13.
You planning on going to Houston soon? You just
shout out to Carl Crawford.
Just trying to keep all your ducks in a row.
He might come back. We might need him to manage us one day. You never know.
Yeah.
Oh man, y'all wanna sign to some bullshit ass people? Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Put me on a 360 deal.
Y'all seen that?
I wouldn't turn
video?
No, I heard the song though.
Dude, I don't know why. She got a bunch of old ass white men in there running around in their underwear out of a diner, bro. That easily could have been me. I don't know why the fuck they went that direction with the video, bro.
Because you turned down the $300.
You'd preferred some younger black men running around in their underwear?
Yeah. You don't even gotta pay me, bro. Just all of them just jump me at the end as my payment.
But if it wasn't you in the video, you would have felt more comfortable if it was younger black men in their underwear.
No, I wanted to be only me. That's why I'm boycotting that video.
Got it. How many times did you watch it before you started boycotting it?
No, I saw it on Twitter.
Okay.
Can you put these videos in? If you had to rank them, if it was like, let's say, up, twerk, what's the one that they just
Wet ass pussy house is number 1, and 2 and 3.
Okay, so
WAP House is 3.
In this new
I watched that video when it released at midnight. I watched it 12 times when it first came out. I couldn't go to sleep. I was demonstrably horny.
Jesus Christ.
If you stuck with us past 2 minutes of the podcast, I really appreciate you.
Tried to jump into my full screen like it was a portal.
Shoot yourself down like Blue's Clues.
I found my way to the WAP House. It would take the Avengers and the Justice League to get me out of that house, bro.
Disgusting.
Hey, man.
This is probably illegal.
That video is insane. No, but there's no dudes in that video, so like low key, you could like beat off to that video if you horny enough.
Wait.
Oh, wait. So that means you don't. There's no meats in your beats.
But wait, so if you're watching a music video like that, but it had dudes in it, you would refrain? But you watch porn with men and women in it?
I'm not beat off to a music video with niggas in it. I don't. What are you talking about?
I don't know why you beat off to a music video in general. Yo,
so,
we are on
you've seen the
13
video
episode streak of talking about porn in the first like 15 minutes of the pod, bro.
I don't like you've never. I'm not gonna ask you. You don't gotta say yes or no, but like obviously the tip drill video didn't just have women in it.
Yeah, I didn't beat off that. That was like
I didn't have to admit that or not.
Out? Huh?
I've heard the person I've heard talk about it more than anybody else is you.
It's true. He has a poster of that video somehow. He has a gift poster in his room.
Yeah, having a fucking poster of a music video.
You have with a credit card and shit.
Oh yeah, no, that was iconic when it came out at the time.
Okay.
That was on
But-
that was on BT Uncut.
Yeah, but you kept your meat away during that one. But WAP got you.
Yo, honestly, you guys want the first time I saw the Tip Drill video, you want to know who showed it to us?
Not really.
You'll never guess, bro.
Your dad?
We had this. We was going to on a hero field trip, and Roker showed us on the charter.
Oh my god! Wait, you didn't see that video for that long? That was years later.
Yeah, no, I saw it late.
Oh wow, that's surprising.
Because like
I saw it fucking roll then.
Yeah, no, yeah, I don't know where I was at. I just missed that one. They went past my horny radar.
Ball flew past the horn man's catcher's mitt.
Nah, dude, because on BT Uncut they had that. They had the pussy popping video off the Ludacris album. Remember that? Mm-hmm, and then they had the Disco Inferno one.
Dog, my mom listens to this.
Yo,
this is what these niggas were doing at 3 a.m.
That Disco Inferno video caught me the hell off guard, though. I ain't even gonna lie.
Dog, I'll make sure my mom never hears me talk about
that song wasn't on that type of time. I feel like Candy Shop was more so on that,
yeah,
or Magic Stick or whatever.
Both of those songs were more like that.
Yeah. Disco Inferno. I was like, yo,
we can do that. They just had naked chicks in there. Trying to think what other videos that BT Uncut have. Those are like the only 3 or 4.
We don't gotta
know you can do that.
Yeah, we don't gotta list them. It's fine.
Oh, I'm a reason.
I just think what was it? Pick Up the Phone, baby. That one with Young Thug and all them. Mm-hmm. That video does too. That's like on YouTube.
Not yet. Uncut used to be wild, but boy, that is.
Hey, NBA playoffs.
Excel has they got a list of the 16 most memorable BT Uncut music videos.
It's wildly specific.
Can we go through this, please?
No,
please.
How many of these have we even seen? Like 3?
Okay. So the first one is Tip Drill by Nelly. Obviously, we know that. The second one is a guy named Black
16-1. Go 16-1.
It doesn't have an order, but it just got them kind of.
Keep going.
Yeah. So the next artist is Black Jesus, and the song is called "What That Thing Smell Like." You guys know that song or heard of it?
I do not.
Can't say.
Oh yeah, they made Mike Jones, Slim Thug, and Paul Wall Still Tipping. I didn't know they had.
Yep.
Some dude named Black Mask made a song called "Nasty Chick." The Mighty Casey, White Girls, Wax a Million, No Panties On. Do you know that one?
Yeah, I feel like I know the song. Blake, you know that song? It's literally goes white girl, like why? Yeah, it's over and over again.
Okay, Lil
Flip heard on a movie or something.
You remember? I remember that song. I remember this video.
I didn't know that. I remember that song. I don't remember that video being wild.
Crazy Al, Kane, TNA, Preacher, Shake That Shit, 50 Cent, Inferno, Federation, Donkey, Joker, the Bales Bombing. Oh shit! Oops. No, how do I stop this?
Yeah, you don't gotta watch the video, dude.
No, I clicked it. Oh, they had Right There was on there. They had a Filthy Rich, Super Ho, Jackie O, Nookie. Oh, Lap Dance by NERD with Khalees on there, and that's it.
Yeah, I remember that. That was wild.
All right, yeah.
Huh.
Back to the regularly scheduled programming.
How do you go back to the regularly scheduled?
You know what's my bad. Well, I got one more. It's on another topic.
No.
Whenever I used to see like BET Uncut, it always have like the Red Monkey Jeans song on there. That would be one of the videos. There was nothing wild in that video. I think they just didn't edit the lyrics.
Yeah, that would be it. It wasn't always nudity. It was just unedited, and it was you had to be up in the crack of fucking dawn. It's crazy. It was 3 a.m., but it had to be 6 a.m. on the East Coast, unless they didn't sync up like that, I guess.
No, I don't think it did.
They weren't worried about New Yorkers watching that shit. Yeah. Nobody wants to see naked bitches on the subway videos or listen.
What is the same videos? All right. You're right. Wow.
I only saw Uncut like a handful of times just because of that. Because I went to church when I was a kid, so
I saw it several handful of times. That was the worst part. The worst part was they used to put the BET church shit on immediately after. So if you sit up and watch the whole thing from 3 to 5, it would immediately go into like Crefro Dollar and shit. It's like, yo, this don't try to save me, bitch. I'm going to sleep now.
Dude, I forgot to get the church shit on BET in the morning.
They probably still got that shit.
That's when I go to sleep.
Absolutely. You're just exhausted from a long night, huh?
Yeah. Well, you used to set the alarm to wake back up at 3 a.m.
Do y'all think they show those Girls Gone Wild commercials on BET late at night, or they had the cookie on there? It's like,
There's
nah,
no
we
reason
doing
to
this.
now.
Think that nigga.
Actually, you know what? No, I think they still are doing those.
What?
Because I mean, I know they're still doing like those, like the live links or whatever. Like, you know, like call now to talk to a romantic partner.
They still have that?
Yeah.
I think Girls Gone Wild is defunct after their. I think they're the dude who's making that got into some shit.
Because you gotta like, yeah, you gotta think like, as much as like, our generation may not like do cable and all that, older people still do like they still maintain cable, and it's like if you're like a lonely old man or older lady or whatever, that might be the thing that pulls you in. Them people got a lot more money to spend than we do too.
I don't know how expensive that shit is. You just like calling like
it's probably like
you could probably find out for us.
$8 a minute or something.
It seems like your expertise on the podcast.
I've never thought about calling one of those. Because I know, like, if I did that as a kid, that shows them on the phone bill. My mom's going to kick my ass.
No, you just blame your dad.
My dad is going to kick my ass.
Hey, shit happens, bro.
Hey, what if like if you got locked up and you use your one free phone call to call them? They can't tell you got
leave me alone.
Yeah.
How long do you? I wouldn't know. I've never been to jail. I wonder how many minutes you get on the phone.
Well, it's a toll-free call, so you probably got to pay them. So it's depending on that. I don't know.
They can't say nothing nasty until you give them $1.
What a rant!
No, that's hilarious. That and
playoffs, baby.
I can't remember. Y'all never seen one of those? Dude, I downloaded one of those Girls Gone Wild things off of like LimeWire back in the day. Them shits was ass. Yeah, you could download them off LimeWire.
I feel like we need a separate podcast. We could start the Blake Brown Podcast Network and then just separate Shakur's freakiness into its own podcast.
I'm telling you, man, the Horn Man.
Y'all never tried to look up one of those ever?
Yes, but I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, well, I'm just saying. When I was using LimeWire, I downloaded one. But they had like what was it? They had like black people shit kind of stuff like that. Y'all ever heard of Hip Hop Honeys? Come on, keep it a buck.
Yep.
That's my.
I think that was actually they advertised that on BT. I think they did.
Well, I'm not gonna put anybody on blast, but somebody I'm related to had one at the home I grew up in, and I saw it. I found it.
Who could it be?
That's so on brand too. It's so on brand.
Let's not ask any questions.
The man of my household had one of those. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I remember they was gone. And I popped that shit. That shit changed my life. I was like, "Yo, this is fucking lit." Then I remember going on the internet.
Was it VHS?
No, it was a DVD. Because they had it was like I forget what it was just a regular one, and then like on the back they show you the other ones, and guess what I found on LimeWire? I found they had one
Part 3.
They had like 3 or 4 of them. I know I found the one was like the little Asian chicks, and then I can't remember, but I definitely downloaded some of those on LimeWire. Them shits was lit. Shout out to the lovely ladies. Yeah. That's probably still some good content. I'm about to go look that shit up, actually.
That's insane.
My dad's a wild nigga for having that.
Look at you.
You did extensive research on it, but he's a wild nigga.
Yeah, if he had known you just pop on LimeWire, he probably wouldn't have had it.
No, that's hilarious.
You didn't know.
I definitely went on like our computer one time, and I definitely saw like Bang Bros in the thing, and it wasn't me. I was like, damn, man. The apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Double for anybody that cares.
Somebody's going to see us in the sports section and be like, what the fuck is happening?
We need to put us in the colored section, man. We need to be with our people.
No, man. Shout out to my dad.
Podcast charts racist.
But yeah, man. How y'all been this week, man? How's y'all week going?
I forgot we were even supposed to do that.
Nigga jumped off a freaky cliff. I've been great, bro.
It's been
it's been a good week for me until like 13 minutes ago. Other than that, it's been solid.
Jesus, how about you, buddy? Good.
I've been cool, man. I was sick this week. You probably remember my voice sounds different right now.
I'll get better.
It's cool, man. We just found out this morning for the second time a kid at Brinley's daycare has a positive. So I'm gonna be home with her most of the week next week.
Yeah. Fucking the daycare up. COVID's kicking their ass.
Oh, you can work from home still, huh?
Yeah, our shit's stopping soon though. Just because like the place I work, mostly everybody's vaccinated, so there's really no reason people to be at home anymore.
That's crazy.
Is what it is.
Well, that sucks, but
it's been cool though. Other than that, man,
have you guys tested her before?
Has she got tested? No, but we've had like one scare with her, but it was just a cold. Other than that, she's been cool.
Oh, okay. All right, that's good.
Yeah, they get sick so often that like a lot of the symptoms overlap. What is it?
So now, well, I'm doing good. Just another week. Tyrell, why are you doing this, bro?
You're a fucking terrorist, dog.
How?
I don't want to talk about it.
Why you got the tag in your jersey still, my boy?
No, is it?
It's on your arm.
Broke ass.
The other arm.
Oh, shit.
Wow. Yeah, you try to fake flex. Wow.
Yeah. Ain't no returns now, huh?
That is embarrassing.
I stand with mental health advocacy.
Do you
in New Jersey?
Brandon Marshall had some of the fucking worst sports takes ever. I feel like he's wrong on everything ever. Brandon Marshall.
Nah, he be straight most of the time. That
NBA do y'all watch him on that First Thing First show?
No.
I don't know. He'd be on there wrong. There with Nick Wright and that one chick you don't like.
Oh, the worst host ever.
All right.
You know what that is though? Like
that show's trash, bro.
You don't watch the show. It comes on like
I used to listen to it, like when they had it in podcast form, and it's just uncomfortable, bro. Like Nick Wright be dick eating LeBron way too much, bro. Like I get like that's your guy.
I really don't. I don't judge like any of them people like that be on like the ESPN or Fox Sports Ones like type shows where you're on there every single day having to talk about shit like because you have to like the show's not gonna go short if you don't have something to say. So you literally got to fill up the fucking time with something. You might have to make a point.
But that is true. Maybe that's why
with the LeBron shit, bro. That shit was weird. I was like, all right,
he's trying to build a brand.
Yeah. Like I don't know if y'all like keep it with Undisputed that much or anything that like that still, but I swear like Skip has been like a lame duck in the water like since football ended. He really doesn't have like any moments that are like viral you clip up or something like that because he doesn't like follow basketball the same since the Spurs suck now. He kind of makes points for Kawhi at times, but like it's not the same anymore. So it's like it's kind of Shannon trying to do shit on his own, and they go back to the same arguments about like LeBron or Tom Brady when the topic had nothing to do with that. It's really bad kind of right now. But I imagine like once it gets back to football season, they'll like be able to do like freelance shit more just because like they both like are really into football.
The dry season, man. No Cowboys.
Yeah, it's not really a dry season. But unless you only watch football,
no, it is for I'm saying for that show in particular though, because like if LeBron was the main topic, now LeBron's not playing anymore. Skip really wasn't watching basketball like that to begin with because he likes the Spurs and like they're not in it. So
and then he likes whoever isn't LeBron, so he's going for the Clippers for a while.
So, now they have to like pick every single series and make an argument on that each have to take a side on they both don't really care about. And it just
it could be very interesting if you gave a fuck. Skip absolutely for a minute though. To your boy at least.
First Take's been good though still.
Yeah. I fuck with it. Stephen A.
I like Max Calvin. He be kind of wild sometimes. Remember that year when Kawhi won the championship? He was talking about he was more clutch than Kobe was.
Bro, I can't wait for them to stop talking about how clutch people are. Like that should just be luck, like 30% of the time. Like niggas don't.
Oh my bad.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Not because especially in those arguments, no one ever wants to use like the stats. It's like like the last 2 minutes shots to tie or go ahead, like what your percentages on those and all that. Like no one wants to do that. They just want to talk about the shots that you made or missed at the buzzer. And it's like that's
At
like
the
the
buzzer.
dumbest way to define
Because
clutch.
like I think we've all seen that stat where like who has the most game winning like no shot clock left 3-pointers. It's like Vince Carter or some shit.
Yeah, some stupid shit.
Yeah.
I think it might be LeBron now, but yeah, it's some stupid shit.
Yeah, I remember it was Vince Carter. I wouldn't have guessed that.
Because you think of how rare that is. Like usually there's 0.5 seconds left on the clock, so that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you hit the shot. Yeah, there's a tiny bit left. Yep.
Yeah.
And shit, yeah, Kawhi's been on some bullshit. Speaking of the playoffs, I think was it the first round in the fourth quarter of all those games, Kawhi was like 11 for 11. I think like 16 for 16 from the line, 4 for 4 from 3. Like couldn't have been more clutch in the entire fourth quarter. That motherfucker was on a tear. It doesn't matter so much now. That brother was hooping.
Oh, the Jazz.
You think they? Yeah, I was saying, what you think is gonna happen there? It's
I think they have. I think they have no answer for the Jazz. It don't really look like Donovan Mitchell looks like the most unstoppable player in the league right now. He gets whatever he wants in whatever possession.
Do you have like what we had for that series pulled up?
I don't think any of us picked the Clippers. I don't think.
No, I don't think so, but I got it for you. But no, dude, like game one, they put Luke Kennard in, and Donovan Mitchell literally, like, where's Luke Kennard? Called for the switch and fucking smoked him every single time.
He was fucking up Paul George last game. I was like, damn, this dude Donovan Mitchell cannot be stopped right now.
Let me see. So I had Jazz in 5. Wait. Oh, you know what? The
series wasn't done.
The series wasn't over, so none of us picked him. I think Blake said Jazz over whoever.
Yeah,
in the first round.
I said in 4 though, didn't I? Over whoever.
You said in 4 over whoever in the first round. You didn't say that in the second round though. You might have though. I didn't go back and look though. But no, that one was. I would have picked the Jazz either way though, because they're. I thought the Clippers were food from the jump, and they're clearly showing it. Talk about it. Dog. Talk about an underperforming ass team. Like they look solid in the regular seasons ever since they put that combo together, and playoff success has not been there. Like got taken a 6 by the Mavs last year, lost in the second round. Got taken a 7 by the Mavs last year, and are looking like they're about to lose in the second round again. And people can say what they want about the Lakers and like, oh, they may have underperformed or the bubble was a fluke, but the Clippers can't seem to get past the pedestrian ass teams. It ain't working.
They're pedestrian.
Man, Jazz are really good.
But they don't have the two of the 3 best wing defenders, two of the best 10 players in the league. So I would say so, based on how niggas talk about everybody else.
Joe Ingles is in the top.
That's a terrible take.
When he's playing Paul George.
He's the GOAT.
Player.
Dude, they be hooping, bro. Joe Ingles and Bogdanovich.
Yeah.
The Jazz lost last year because Bogdanovich was out, but that was a big loss. Like Bogdanovich is nice.
Yeah, and they still only lost because Mike Conley missed the game-winning 3 with the wide open, red hot Donovan Mitchell. They very well should have won that series.
Dude.
Yeah, and Mike Conley's still not playing now. They're up 2-0.
Yep.
Yeah, they're fucking the Clippers up. Blake had said something about like what we see of the Clippers right now isn't like what the team really is, because Ty Lue does the shit what he did with LeBron where he shuts them down towards the end of the season. And I thought about that and I was like, that sounds good when you have LeBron. I don't know if either of those two dudes are like cut out to play that way. Paul George for sure just doesn't seem to be there in the playoffs, kind of regardless, since he got hurt. But yeah, I don't know if that has any correlation on this, but he's making some questionable decisions, like not taking Luke Kennard out of the game after he's been scored on 8 possessions in a row. So I think something's going to shake if this team can't make it out the second round again. Steve Ballmer don't seem like he's just going to be like, yeah, let's run it back again. And their cap situation doesn't really call for them to move any of their role players. So,
yeah,
and Kawhi's not signed. Yeah,
like it's like Kawhi's going to walk, and they still have Paul George signed. So it's like, now what? We got to try to get something else here. Like,
yeah, I don't know what's going to happen there. The Clippers look.
Or you better offer Kawhi a 5-year supermax at first day of free agency.
Yeah, like I feel like the best play is to bring them both back and figure it out later. Like try to move Paul George or whatever. But letting Kawhi leave doesn't seem like the right move.
Well, so
Kawhi out
maybe it seems like Paul George can't be your second best player on a championship team. But then it's like, goddamn, then you need like 3 All-Stars. But then it's kind of like Paul George has like, we've seen him play like a top 7 player before. Like, what was it, 2 years ago? He finished like top 5 MVP voting, right? Was it 2 years ago?
2 or
3
yeah,
years
it was his first full year in OKC. So 3 years ago.
I mean, he's played well in the playoffs. He's had like misses and shit, but like he's played well overall. Like more games than not, he's played well.
It seems
like their role players don't always show up.
Yeah, it seems like I know it seems like his game doesn't elevate for the playoffs. I feel like you're getting like regular season him, or he's gonna be like a little worse. I don't know.
I think that he's just wild consistent. Like he's not gonna go above like what his level of play is. Like Kawhi like had like the 45 point like game 6 to push him to game 7, shit like that. Yeah. Paul George ain't gonna do that. He's gonna cap out like at 28.
He does it in the regular season. He just can't seem to make it work at the playoffs. And been getting torched on defense. Like that's kind of the only thing I really keep going back to is they were told it as like who's gonna score on these guys, and they have every playoff series they've played as a team have gotten fucked up by whoever the guard or wing was on the opposing team.
Paul George don't look the same defensively because he used to be like he was a good like wing defender. Like he was really good. And Donovan Mitchell,
he was one of the 2 best.
Yeah, I thought he was one of the best wing defenders at one point. But goddamn, dude, Donovan Mitchell was killing him. But Donovan Mitchell is nice, so I'm not trying to sell.
It's obviously not all on him because, like I said in the beginning, he was begging for Luke Kennard to keep being brought up. But that comes back to the coaching of like, yo, get him out of the game. If they're doing the Lou Will shit, where it's like, yeah, where's this guy at? Cool, we're going at him.
What's like, who you gonna put him on? Like, who you gonna put on? We gonna put Beverly out there?
Yeah, that seems like a better option. Can't score for shit, but seems like a better option.
You gonna put what other guards they got? Beverly, Reggie Jackson. I don't know. Reggie Jackson's known for
Reggie Jackson. Reggie.
He be kind of hooping.
Reggie Jackson. Been one of their best players this whole playoff.
He's probably their third best player this playoff series, maybe.
He's playing like their second best this playoff series.
Yeah. I know. Like it seems like when you watch them, it seems like the Morris brother is like their third option, and like if he's your third guy, I feel like you're kind of fucked.
Yeah.
I think every one of the guys who could be their third guy on that team, you could say the same thing about. Like if Reggie Jackson's your third option, you're probably fucked. If Luke Kennard's your third option.
Dude, Marcus Morris shot 1 of 12 the first game. I was like, bro,
Paul George was 4.
Paul George is leading their team in scoring in this series. He's at 23 a game.
That's crazy.
Kawhi's number 2 at 22. Reggie Jackson's number 3 at 19.
Paul George, I think, shot 12 or like he shot a dumbass low percentage that first game. Hold on, I remember it was the fourth quarter and he was 4 for 12.
He's shooting 34% on the series.
He shot 4 for 17 in game 1. And he was 2 for 12 at like going down the stretch. He hit 2 threes, I think, to end the game.
He is shooting 23% from the free throw line, though.
Yeah, so and that's where he's getting most of his points at. So it's like if you're not going to make buckets, but damn, you can make some of those buckets and still make it. You guys would easily be up too. It's not like they're getting blown out.
Hey man,
but hey, Playoff P was the name he gave himself, not me.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say the Jazz are a good basketball team.
I think they're a great basketball
Tremendous. Team. It makes a huge difference when like you can play defense confidently in the perimeter, like play them close. If you get blown by, they're still not scoring because they can't do anything in the paint. So it's like
Gobert changes
makes a huge fucking difference.
Watching people turn that corner on any of their guards and then they see Rudy Gobert, it's like you can watch them like, fuck. Like,
they
hesitate to do the
floater. They think about it.
Yeah. Like you hear that with AD where it's like, yeah, you have to think about it. You really see it with Gobert. Like, you don't necessarily see that with everybody else. That is impressive.
Mm-mm. And I feel like a lot of their wing defenders are pretty good. Like Joe Ingles and Bogdanovich, they be playing good defense, man.
They're both good. Royce O'Neal's good. Donovan Mitchell's not bad.
Yeah, and then Mike Conley
might be like
he can always play good.
Might be the only bad defensive player on their team.
Yeah.
I am hoping to see and it looks like things are shaping up for it, but I'm hoping to see a Jazz Suns Western Conference Finals because both of these teams have been fun as hell. Their role players all seem to kind of complement each other. Their stars even seem to like very evenly matched. It seems like Ayton has been killing all the bigs he's been going against. So seeing him against Gobert could be nice. Mitchell versus Booker. If Conley comes back, him versus Chris Paul. And then again, all those role players are very similar to one another, hitting. And those crowds, honestly, have been. I didn't think like watching the bubble was like, okay, you kind of feel that the crowd's not there. Watching these teams, like, holy shit, it is so much different.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Oh yeah, no, it's been loud. It's been
as hell.
It's been life.
Yeah, it really makes you happy that. So yeah, it's crazy to imagine like being a player and in the bubble they didn't have the sound pumped in like we did over the TV. So you hit those like big threes to take the lead or something like that, and the crowd erupts. And then in the bubble, it's like, yeah, bro, good shit.
When Russell Westbrook was like barking at the monitors and shit, all the players just were sitting there having to hear it.
Damn, fuck bro. That baby in the third row.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Shit was not the same.
Oh my god.
So what's the next one? The Bucks got a win yesterday in one of the uglier playoff games. If they could figure out a way to keep the Nets to 86 points consistently, I think they could win the series.
That's the key, man. Budenholzer figured it out.
He really figured out the key.
Keep the Nets under 90 points. You got a dub every time.
I feel like if they do that one more time, James Harden's hamstring won't hurt nearly as much.
Nope.
And then that's never going to happen again.
I'm borrow someone else's hamstring. I don't need this.
He can take mine.
Yeah.
He can take mine.
He might blow out again.
But yeah, speaking of just mostly what I said about the Western Conference Finals, but the NBA in general, I feel like, especially with no Steph, no LeBron, like the Heat are out, and they were the other team that was in the finals last year. We're getting to see a lot of these young guys take a step up, and it's got me super excited. Like missing Donovan or Jamal Murray, obviously, but like Booker's been hooping, Ayton's been hooping, Mitchell, Luka. Like the Nuggets guys are all young, and Murray's still hurt. Like, I'm pretty excited for what the future of the league has gotten in store for us, which is the first time we can confidently say, like, if LeBron's done, which I know he's not, he's coming back next year, but like if LeBron was to step away right now, people can say like ratings would take a dip and shit, but we've got, if you want to watch some good ass basketball, there's plenty of good young dudes out there to watch.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they had the same questions when Jordan was getting ready to get up out of here.
Yeah,
I don't know. Bron started promoting that Space Jam movie kind of quick. Fall on fame.
He also said he's changing his number, which means we're getting at least 2 more years of number 6 LeBron jerseys. Relax.
No.
And then he's gonna go. And then he's gonna go for an even 20. Come on, see the vision.
Even 20.
Yeah, next year's year 19. You got at least 2 more years for us.
I think he's gonna try to like see if Bronny can make it to the league.
Makes the most sense.
Bronny's only gonna be like a sophomore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so shit, he got to be like 3-4 more years. We'll see.
So you can cram on him.
That'd be hilarious.
You cold piece you dug on your son.
You
dug on your son at like 42 years old.
Oh my god, we get to see gray hair LeBron, the gray hair Beijing.
And he does the silencer.
Oh my god, yeah, he retires at that moment. Just walks out the stadium.
Does the vet on Bronny's team try to challenge Bron at that point? Like, is he pushing like, hey, what the fuck you doing?
And old Paul Millsap is not here for it.
PJ Tucker, like, hey, bro,
get the fuck out of here. He ain't your kid no more, son.
Did y'all see him in KD? That was KD's personal bodyguard that ran onto the court.
Oh, was it really? I thought it was
I guess his bodyguard's on the Nets.
He works for the Nets, though.
Yeah, he's on the Nets payroll.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought it was, like a staff member. But he's assigned to KD. Hey, that makes sense. Okay. What if he just washed PJ Tucker?
Yeah, shit.
That'd be hilarious.
No, you just see an NBA player getting worked out by team security would be fucking nuts.
I just want to know where my lip readers are at, man. Everyone kept on just talking about, oh, it's his bodyguard, KD's a bitch, KD's a bitch. Like, I just need I need the lip readers. I need to know what's happening between KD and PJ Tucker. Like, I'm just nosy. I just want to know what that was.
I feel like we'll find out soon.
You probably told that nigga you bring more pairs of shoes than more points you score.
Yeah,
I heard somebody. I read somebody say that I read it. Like, this dude really be bringing 4 pairs of shoes to go 0-4 in 33 minutes.
They said he brought like 86 pairs of shoes to the bubble last year, just get swept out in the second round.
That's
content.
Love it.
Content.
Shoes, though.
He does. Don't really matter. People be like, yo, I can't believe he's hooping in the Red Octobers. Nigga can wear them after the game. You wouldn't be able to tell he hooped in them. Stands in the corner.
They out there doing light cardio.
I respect my boy Theo Pinson more still. He wore Concords all 82 games, bro.
Jesus Christ, that sounds uncomfortable.
It's probably the same pair because he played like a goodbye like 5 minutes over the 82, but
nah, you're gonna find out he's like Marcus Jordan's like old roommate or something.
Nah, he's
that's an uncomfortable ass
17th man on the roster.
11s are not comfortable. I don't know how people even want to hoop in those. That's when you know you're just man. These shits.
What's Jordan's most iconic movement in those?
What? Probably what the
wearing the wrong number. I think
he wore 45 and 11.
Yeah. Because those came out the season that he was playing baseball. Yeah. So all of his shit after that was 12, 13, 14.
Oh, I thought the 9s were baseball.
The 9s, 10s, and 11s were all while he was out of the league, and the 11s were like when he came back at the end of that season.
Because the 9s look like some cleats for real.
Yep.
Because 12, 13.
They got 14. 10 cleats. Y'all seen those?
They got cleats all the damn shoes now. I swear.
I hadn't seen the 10 ones. No, the 10 ones were I feel like were the first ones that came out. The 10s and the 14s, when we were younger, they had cleats for those.
I don't remember 14 cleats. I remember 13 cleats. I remember T.O. had 13 cleats. That's the first ones I remember.
Yep. I remember 3 cleats.
3 cleats.
I remember 3 cleats.
Yeah. The 14 cleats were the first.
Had those when we were in high school.
What'd you say?
The 3s?
I remember at least one.
Julian had those and then gave them to me, and I was trying to figure out how he ran so fast. Them shit's heavy as fuck. Not comfortable.
I feel like me, him, and Devontae had those.
Gay. All right, y'all got any more playoff shit y'all want to touch on before we get out of here?
We haven't talked about Philadelphia and Atlanta.
Oh yeah, they're playing right now. My game cut off though. Do the Clippers stink? Can I have one of you guys answer that for me first? Do the Clippers stink?
No.
Okay.
The Jazz are really good.
Yeah, the Jazz are really good. Yeah.
Who they lose to in the playoffs last year? The Nuggets.
Yep, they were up 3-1 and lost that, and then fired Doc Rivers.
I don't know, man. They might stink, bro. I don't know.
I don't think they stink. Like,
they're
losing to good teams. Like, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, they're losing to good teams. Yeah.
So the Clippers, okay. The Clippers have been one of the favorites to win the finals 2 years in a row, and have lost to a team that we all expected to not be a favorite to win the finals.
Yeah, they definitely were not the favorites to win the finals 2 years in a row. That was.
I'm not saying the favorites. I said one of the favorites.
How does that work though? If you're in the same conference as the favorite,
so people don't ever say that these teams are the favorites to win the championship. They just say this one team and this one team only is the favorite to win the championship. Vegas doesn't put up odds, and people don't. Okay, got it. Never mind. I've been watching sports wrong. You're right.
Okay, they were one of the highest seeded teams, and I guess I don't know. I get what you're saying.
I see what you're saying, Tyrell.
They definitely were not the favorites. It would have been like the surprise.
No, when they first got when it was first announced that when PG and Kawhi were going there, I think people did have them as being like the favorites coming into the season to win it.
They were definitely.
Didn't that happen before Anthony Davis thing went through?
Nope.
Though?
No,
Davis was there. No? I think they just had them they was like, no, they're definitely.
Yeah, because the Lakers were thinking that we could get Kawhi, Anthony Davis, and LeBron all together, and we waited till the last minute to sign anyone else because we were waiting to see what Kawhi did. And I for sure was hearing that, they're clearly better than them because who's going to guard these guys, and they're all this and all that.
Well, I remember. Looks like you had them. You had them beat, huh?
They're looking funny in the light, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, you got them people. You proved their point wrong.
Hey, we won a ring. We proved everybody wrong.
You did.
We believe.
Proved all the doubters wrong.
We did.
LeBron James and Anthony Davis. You proved
the
doubters
wrong. Fucking. Never mind.
Odds.
All right, but yeah,
got it out the mud. Built it from the ground up.
We really did. Built up that draft capital, traded for good players. They still didn't believe in us.
All y'all best draft picks from other teams.
It's just facts. We traded him for that nigga.
Oh my god!
All right, tell us about the Hawks 76ers. Trae Young been doing his best to fuck these niggas up like he did the Knicks.
He's emptying the fucking tank, man. He's giving everything he has.
Boy,
DeAndre Hunter being out's a good loss because those are minutes that aren't being used for Solomon Hill. So
Yeah, he has the same meniscus injury that Embiid had, and they said he has to have surgery on it.
Yeah,
so he's
one guy just got steroids, another just has to have surgery. So
Embiid actually just can't. Oh no, he's fine now. Yeah, Embiid's looked healthy as hell though. That knee, I don't know. That might have been a ploy. That motherfucker is killing them, which is what I expected he would do in the first round, and the next round was just who I don't know who's supposed to stop this dude. Clint Capella, I guess, is the best option, and that ain't been working.
Yeah, you gotta pray. That's about it.
No, yeah. Well, if that knee injury is fake and he's gonna be healthy, then the Sixers are gonna win that. Because I thought,
I think he had 40 points in both their first two games.
Yeah. But hey man, it's some good experience for that young Hawks team. Interesting.
Very true.
Yeah.
They're not at the point where they can afford to have people out. Like they just
hell no.
Talent's not that deep.
Mm-hmm.
Is what it is.
Oh,
you kind of got to take your lumps on that.
Yeah. Trae Young just need to get the Ben Simmons and get Weave, bro. Hey, y'all ever notice like that? Y'all ever notice that wave of, like NBA players be getting hella like fake hair and extensions? Y'all remember when like Ben Simmons had braids and then you shit out and it's like it looks the same as his hair? Remember when Ben Simmons had braids? Do we get another year?
I do remember that for a very brief amount of time.
Like
I feel like that was like a couple games.
Bro, Westbrook had braids, and I swear to God, we've never seen his hair that long. James Harden had braids. I swear to God, his hair.
These niggas be having braids that are literally like as tight as small as can be, and literally touch the top of their neck. Like they be the shortest.
They're only on top of their head too. They don't even go down to their neck. They're just like on top of their head.
Russ had braids just on the top of his head.
I think they'd be having a weave, bro.
I don't think if they put weave in their head, they would still have zero hang time.
I don't know how they have the pain tolerance. Is the thing because they like you said, like their braids literally just be the top of their head, and they don't have that much hair, so it's like maybe I mean this shit snatched up.
Braiding brain matter, dude.
Yeah,
we're not talking about Thomas had braids when he was at the Wizards.
Dude, yeah, the game he came out and this shit looked like little hot dogs between each row. That shit looked painful as hell.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know who did that. They should not have let that nigga do that.
Shout out to Michael Beasley for having the fastest growing hair of all time in the history of the NBA.
Yeah, maybe everybody went to his doctor, you know?
No, that's just God-given basketball talent in here.
Reefer.
Yeah, never mind, because if him and KD came from the same area
season and had braids in the offseason somehow. What the fuck?
Oh my God.
Michael Beasley, the GOAT.
Jesus Christ.
Shout out to Tonio. That was Tonio's guy.
Fuck Tonio.
Yeah, shout out to Tonio.
In case anybody doesn't notice yet, Tonio's not here.
I didn't name him.
Shocker.
You could have had a breakdown and just be frozen at the mic.
I'll prep some more hypotheticals. Y'all want to do those?
Yes, absolutely.
What kind of hypotheticals?
He's going to tell us.
Like sport ones or like
a fantasy draft happens? Fantasy draft happens. What order do these like who's off the board first? Like put them on the board.
NBA?
Yeah, these are NBA, yeah.
Okay.
I got some hypotheticals too. We can run mine after.
I don't want to do that.
You want to do yours first?
All right, so if we done burn and build it. Nah, I'm just kidding. Nah, run yours, bro. I ain't got nothing. I can come with something next week though.
Cool. Yeah,
I want to know who he's saving first.
Myself.
Oh, wow. Okay. First group. So if it's a fantasy draft, let's say it is. The last time I think I did a 1-year season. This time we're gonna say it's 4 years.
Going forward. Okay.
Or no,
let's just say going forward.
Say going forward?
Like, yeah, you build your team around this player going forward.
Not build your team around. That's not the point. It's who's off the board first. Like put them in the order they leave the board.
Sure.
Okay. Here's the first group: Aaron Gordon, Tobias Harris, T.J. Warren, Pascal Siakam.
You want the order or who goes first?
The order they leave the board.
All right, I'll go first. I'm going Siakam, T.J. Warren, Tobias Harris, and Aaron Gordon. I'd go Siakam first because of his age and he seems the most versatile of all those guys. Like,
he's the best two-way player out of those guys.
Yeah, can guard 1 through 5, best defender. If his 3-point shot isn't broken like it was this year, he's solid there. TJ Warren's a fucking bucket, regardless. And I think he's a little bit younger than Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris is solid. I think him and TJ Warren are very similar players. And then Aaron Gordon, I'm just good.
You're not giving J. Cole enough credit. I go Siakam, Tobias, Aaron Gordon, and then TJ Warren.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's Aaron Gordon going to do for you?
A little bit of everything.
Okay.
Yeah, TJ
Warren's a bucket, bro.
Yeah, the bubble.
He's been good longer than that 8 games he just played in Phoenix.
No, yeah, he's straight.
All right. Okay. What about you, Blake?
It's I think Tobias Harris, Siakam, probably AG, then TJ Warren.
Wow. Niggas hate DJ.
Nah, I don't have a problem with him. I think the only reason Aaron Gordon leaves before TJ Warren is because he's younger. But I think TJ Warren might be the better player today.
You know, it's so crazy with NBA. Like, I just looked up Tobias Harris, thinking like, oh yeah, he's probably like 30.
I think he's 28, isn't he?
28 years old.
Yeah, what were we just talking about when he was like 17 or something? Huh?
Weren't we just talking about him? How old he was?
I think so.
Yeah,
because he came in like when he was 17 years old, like on the Bucks or something shit like that.
Yeah, because he went from the Bucks to Orlando.
The Bucks to Orlando. Yep.
He bounced around a lot.
Yeah.
Aaron Gordon's 25. Yeah, God, none of these dudes are older than 28 years old. That's crazy. All right.
So let me also stay with this. Assume that the player is going to be healthy, like that they're going to.
Sure.
Second group: Oladipo, Kevin Porter Jr., Tyler Hero, DeMar DeRozan.
Kevin Porter, Oladipo, Tyler Hero, and Kevin Porter Jr. Healthy going forward.
You said DeRozan?
Yeah. Okay, DeRozan. Okay. Let me think. Oladipo.
I think I would go, if all healthy, I would go Oladipo, Kevin Porter Jr., Tyler Hero, and then DeMar DeRozan. And I'm only choosing DeRozan last because of his age, and I feel like he offers me the least versatility of all those guys.
I don't know what a healthy Oladipo looks like now, though.
I know what a healthy Oladipo used to look like, and if we're assuming they're all healthy, I'm assuming that the last version healthy of him is what I'm getting. So that year in Indiana,
that's arguably like a top 10, top 12 player.
Exactly. So I'm choosing him first easily. I'm choosing Kevin Porter Jr. because that's just a real nigga, and I want him on my team. And he's a fucking bucket. Dog, he said, y'all see Mike Conley out there? That nigga sliding all over the court.
No, it was Drew Holiday. It was Drew.
That's even worse. I see Drew Holiday sliding that nigga all over the court for 50. Yeah, you get 50 to like a player who's getting Defensive Player of the Year votes. You're good in my book, bro. And he's from the crib, so I'm taking him second.
Oh yeah, he is from Seattle, huh?
Rainier Beach.
Yeah.
So hold on. Actually, give yours, Shakur. You said you said the last year in Indiana. So 2018, 2019?
No, well, whatever year before, like the year that he was hooping and tore his fucking quad off his leg, I think that was his last good year.
2018-19.
Sure, or the year before that. Whatever year he was like an all-star.
Yeah, he was like an all-NBA guy. His last year, right?
2017, 2018, maybe? It's been a long time.
He played most of the season, but I'm saying, like, the last time he played, like, he was healthy in 2018-19, then he got hurt. And his numbers weren't great.
Okay. Well, I don't have his numbers pulled up. I'm just trying to remember 5 years ago when I saw him playing healthy.
The reason I said that is because, like, I was talking or reading people talk about him on Reddit and like how every single fan base is like he's not on their team, like just has this super high like rating of him. But when people have him, like you can take him. Like I don't know. I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah, I feel like he's also, I don't know, I feel like he was good enough on offense and good enough good on defense, better than all of these other guys on defense. And either way it shakes out, I'm taking DeRozan last out of all these just because of his age. And he's a bad defender and a bad 3-point shooter.
So it was what? DeRozan, Kevin Porter, Oladipo, and Tyler Hero. I'm going Kevin Porter.
Mm-hmm.
On Kevin Porter, DeRozan, Oladipo, Hero.
You think that's the order they'll leave the board, or that's the order you would take them?
That's what I would probably take them. Because because you said what they're building for 4 years, right? If a fantasy draft, like 4 years, you said.
No, we said just assume it's still going forward.
Okay.
You're saying what order they leave the board?
Damn. So if it's going forward, but if he's healthy, damn. So you know what? I think it will go Porter, Hero, DeRozan, then Oladipo. I think people are kind of like done with Oladipo because he's been having these badass injuries, like some bad injuries.
Real quick, so the last time in 2018, so the last time Oladipo was healthy, was All NBA third team, defensive first team, and most improved. Like
that's 2017, 2018, 2019.
Okay, so then the season after that was he played most of the games, and then either way,
36 games.
Sure, so less than half.
Not most of the games.
I was going off of what you said. When you said he played most of the games and then got hurt. So the season before
I said he played games and got hurt. Like he played an amount.
So
and got
the
hurt.
last full season we see him play healthy. You made it seem like he was okay. I think he was the most improved player in the league in every team.
I wasn't talking about 17-18. I was talking about 2018-19 when his numbers fell in 23 games at 18 a game and he shot 42% from the floor.
Oh, and that was him coming back from that injury, correct?
No, he had 75 games played in the season before, so I'm assuming he started the season healthy, 2019. The season he came back from the injury was 1920, and that's when he was like absolute shit.
In 2020, are you? Okay, so the season coming out of the bubble, okay, yeah. I got you.
Yeah, he played game 1 of 2018-19.
Still taking him.
What's the next?
All right, who are you taking, Blake? Or did you do yours?
Yeah, you got to pick.
I don't have. Yeah, I don't. I'll do it. So I think. I think it would probably go. Tyler Hero probably leave first, and then Kevin Porter Jr., then probably DeRozan, and I think probably Oladipo last.
And wait, you said when you asked Jamal, you said the order that we think they go, or the order
that this is always about the order you think they leave the board. If it was a fantasy draft,
I was doing it. If I was picking them. If that's the case, I don't know if Kevin Porter Jr. is going any higher than 4. You get sent out of a team because you fighting in the strip club and throwing sandwiches at other players. I don't know if you're going number 1.
Yeah, that's possible.
But based on play alone, I agree.
Yeah,
that Kevin Porter's a talent though. He was looking nice. Yeah, he was kind of open.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next team?
He scored 50 points at 19 years old. Like you're something different.
Yeah, he's fucking.
He was playing like baby hard.
Group is Chris Paul, De'Aaron Fox, LaMelo, and Trae Young. This is the order you think they leave the board.
I would say LaMelo, Trae, De'Aaron, and then Chris Paul. And obviously because Chris Paul is 38 years old. But yeah, I think LaMelo, being a rookie and as good as he was, most GMs would take him 1. Trae obviously is right behind him there. I think De'Aaron, I think they're all
Trae,
good.
De'Aaron, LaMelo, then Chris Paul.
Okay.
Y'all put a heavy emphasis on like the age of the players, like for when they're gonna leave.
I'm not. I think Trae.
I think that's how people pick these guys.
Well, so I
think that's how people would pick these guys, is what I should say. Especially if it's not a 1-year season, but it's going forward.
The reason, like I say, it doesn't always work though, is because like if you look at how expansion drafts go, like in sports, like let's say hockey for example, because they've had the most recent ones that I could think of. It's usually not about like youth are trying to put the best team they can like together to try to win as soon as they can. So, like the Las Vegas Golden Knights, like they just had their expansion draft, and they immediately got into the playoffs their first year, and they've been in the playoffs every single year since.
Because we're not doing an expansion draft; we're doing a fantasy draft.
I know. So I'm saying, like, if you have the chance to get the best player you can to be a good team right out the gate, you're probably going to do that rather than try to think what you can be 4 years from now. You know, because like that's not guaranteed. But if I have Chris Paul today, I know like he's probably a good player today.
I know I've seen enough of those. Who would you rather build your team around going forward? And it always skews to the younger player. Like if there's 2 point guards who are 1 or 2 years apart that are similar in play, it always skews to the younger player. We just watched like everybody was Karl Anthony Towns. 2 years later, it was the next younger guy who was hooping, and Karl Anthony Towns is off the list. So I think NBA GMs would heavily skew towards, because we might, I guess, in a fantasy draft, you still kind of have to look at building your team around this player, but whoever you're taking first. But like, I think they're going to skew younger either way. The way they value draft picks, the way they the way they value draft picks and think of like the way people are talking about Cade Cunningham changing a franchise, like I think people are gonna go for skewing younger. Because I mean, if you're looking for the best player, sure, Trey or Chris Paul goes first, but I don't think that would be the case.
It's not necessarily it's a value though, right? Because it's like if I know that like if I have Chris Paul today, or whoever it may be from our list, like I'm more likely in the playoffs like the next like 3 years or something like that.
Sure.
Versus I hope I can put the pieces together to have a 6-year run down the line, which is not guaranteed because like there's so many variables that happen. You don't know the players you're going to draft that are going to pan out and shit like that. It's like I have a proven product. Yeah. But it's your choice. Like that's fine. I just think that's interesting. You guys like you skew towards so heavily towards age. Seems like.
Yeah, I was thinking trade De'Aaron, LaMelo, and then Chris Paul. That's probably what I would think. Because Trey's like he's a proven like playoff player now. Like he was an all-star starter the year before. Yeah. He probably should have been an all-star over Ben Simmons this year because that nigga averages 7 points and 10 and 8. Yeah, man. Trey's nice. And Trey's what 21, 22?
Probably 21.
Yeah, and I know De'Aaron Fox is like De'Aaron Fox is good. Like he has like all-star potential. He just plays on the fucking Kings.
Yeah.
But then like
that kind of goes to a point I wanted to bring up earlier. I've brought it up before, but it's always so crazy to me how like in sports fans in general, if the player is not on your team, gives up on young players so quick or like makes a mass judgment about young players so quick. Like we saw Luka play a year and it was not saying you guys obviously, but like the consensus was like, yeah, like the Mavs won that trade. There's not really anything you can do to make me believe otherwise. And trade like don't look that much worse than Luka and have this team further in the playoffs. Like so it's just always interesting that like
the Mavs won that trade obviously because like Luka.
Sure, they got the better player.
But like Trey's not bad. Like people were like wanting Trey to be bad, and like I don't see like Trey's not a bad player at all. He's what?
But we just see it's interesting. We see that with a lot of like if a top whatever pick. We kind of got the same thing with Ayton. We've already heard it with Wiseman. Like you hear the general media consensus, like they shouldn't have taken him. Look how good these other guys were, and that might be true, but like it seems so wild that we judge 18, 19, or 20-year-old guys so harshly when NBA consensus kind of tells us you by 27 you're kind of reaching your like peak of how good you're going to be, and your first couple of years don't matter all that much unless you're god awful. But like you can look at the average good NBA player. First 3-4 years weren't all that. He hits 27, 28, 29, 30. Then it's like, okay, that's the player we were trading for. That's the player we're getting. But yeah, Trey is hooping his fucking ass off. He is nice. Inefficient, but nice. And Luka's inefficient too, so that's not even really a crazy knock on Trey.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Blake, I'll let you go with your next one.
I'd probably have like for this group Trae Young, Chris Paul, LaMelo, then De'Aaron Fox. For the next group, I have this is kind of funny. Drummond, JaVale, Dwight, and Biyombo.
Why did 3 of those guys seem to have one thing in common?
Dwight.
Biyombo's last, I think.
Yeah, because he's 40.
He's younger than.
No, he's not.
Everybody but one person on this list.
Is he younger than JaVale?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
There's no way in hell.
On paper?
I know you're not saying that, but you've been telling me that he's been like 6 years older than what they say he is forever.
And Bismack Biyombo is 24 years old. He's 28.
Allegedly.
He's 28. He got drafted at 19 in 2011.
I think it's not younger than us. Fuck out of here. But
yeah, all right. Dwight Howard's older than everybody on this list. I just looked. JaVale's 33. Get out of here.
Hold on. He's 33. How old Serge Ibaka is now? Serge is only 31, man. Go ahead, Serge.
Okay, so Serge Ibaka is 2 years older than Bismack Biyombo.
Yeah.
Somehow.
3 years actually, sir.
Yeah. Nah, I would go.
They were both in the same war camps.
This is gonna sound nuts. I would go JaVale, Drummond, Dwight, and then Biyombo.
Yo, I have no argument. It could happen.
Nah, JaVale deadass is like people get on him about like obviously he had some wild ass times in Washington and who didn't.
Yeah, it was like
JaVale has better than any other player I could think of just been like, what's my role? I'm gonna be as good as hey, throw me lobs. I'm not gonna complain at all. Throw me lobs, I'm gonna get blocks. Lobs and blocks. Sure, he might try to dribble between his legs every once in a while. You put him in Cleveland where there's no stakes and he could do whatever he wants. Yeah, he's gonna try to be a point forward or point center. But who wouldn't? Nigga, we suck. I'm about to do whatever I want. And I think that's a great mentality to have. I fuck with JaVale. I'm taking him one.
Oh, yeah, I see the vision.
Run, JaVale. Come on, run. I can never get that video out of my head. Or him running the opposite direction. He had some of the fucking wildest lowlights I've ever seen. When he tried to dunk on, was it J.R. Smith, I think? Or when he played with the Nuggets, tried to windmill from the fucking free throw line down to.
Oh, he almost killed. That was against.
I think it was like Chris Humphries or something.
That was somebody.
For a while.
He is the wildest nigga. But yeah, no, he has clearly showed like the two of the last four NBA champions of like, yeah, we'll take you and we'll do what we can with you. I think that's for a reason. He does exactly what you need him to do, and he does it well.
Oh my God.
Drummond can learn a thing or two. Or just, fucking grow hands, maybe. Drummond's hands don't work.
But even, I know like he's been like abysmal, but it's like, even with like your youth value rankings, like he's still not leaving the board like before.
I'm still taking him over Biyombo, and I'm going back and forth in my head about Dwight. And the only reason, and the youth thing is why I'm taking him over Dwight. But Dwight and JaVale both did everything we needed Drummond to do last year better than Drummond did this year. So it's hard for me to really even justify having him too, honestly. Because and I don't want to like put too much harshness on him for like we got him at the buyout, so we had a month and a half of him coming back, or like, and he didn't play with LeBron and AD, but he looked better with LeBron and AD on the court than he did without them on the court. But without them on the court, he did not look like an NBA player. It didn't make any sense. I digress.
Yeah, that's what it is. That nigga be doing some dumbass shit, but
he be doing some dumbass shit.
That clip, he sent me him doing that up and under layup underneath the basket. That shit had me crying.
Dog, he had
that shit didn't even hit the rim, bro. I was like, dog,
you big to be doing shit like that. But it looked like if I try to do a hook shot on an NBA player, and he's 7 foot tall, like he didn't look like he didn't get full extension. He didn't jump. He looked like he shrunk his body to throw up a hook shot over a 7-footer.
Did you know he raps?
Yes.
Yeah, he makes shitty.
It's also awful. And he leaked old girl from iCarly's nudes. He's kind of a fuck nigga all the way around.
Wait, hold on. What?
Did he leak them, or did somebody hack his iCloud?
No, she came out and said like he put those out after I explicitly asked him not to do that. She wasn't fully nude. Sam McGuffey, I think was her name on the show. I don't remember her real name.
The show's coming back.
It is. They got a black girl replacing Sam, and people were not excited, but I'm here for it.
What? I know.
They added a black character to White Show, and people were mad. Are you shocked?
Okay. They're supposed to be rebooting Smart Guy, but if they don't got the original cast, count me out.
I know. I just seen that Taj said he's on board, and I know he was talking about who's coming back, but I didn't see. I don't want the original cast. Omar Epps is like 40. Not Omar Epps. Omar Gooden's like 45. Jason Weaver's like 45.
Yeah. So it's not his brother no more?
Essence Atkins might still look 26.
I follow on Instagram.
Where's the dad at? I feel like I haven't seen him in anything since Smart Guy ended.
He was in Atlanta, wasn't he? An episode? He was in an episode of Atlanta or something.
Hey, easily the greatest TV dad of all time. That's going to be our next bracket, is ranking TV dads. Nah, we're not going to do that because Uncle Phil's going to win. Never mind.
Is he going to win?
He's easily the best.
He's easily the best? I don't know if he's better than Floyd Henderson, but those are definitely the top two that I can think
of. Floyd Henderson's right there, but I'm taking Uncle Phil.
Who's Floyd Henderson?
That's Dad from Smart Guy.
Oh, okay.
Nah, Jamal made a joke like when Disney Plus first put that out. He's like, "Yo, this is the best TV dad ever." And then I watched every episode. It's like, "Yo, it might not be close."
No,
like, he's got the perfect balance of like, "All right, I'm gonna kick your ass because you're doing some stupid shit," but also I'm extremely understanding. I'm here for all my kids, and also the homeless nigga from across the street. I'm gonna take him in too.
Nigga over there every day. Yeah, I remember when I finished it. I was like, "Wait, this is it? This is all the fucking episodes?"
Nah, yeah, it should have went longer, but them people didn't want us on TV.
Yeah, they rebooted and Anthony Mackie's Taj Mowry's brother. He's Marcus now.
Yeah, I think they could put you on the show, and it's pretty much the same character.
Anthony Mackie's the MVP of 2021, bro. You see that clip where he was talking to the person, and he was like, "And you got to work with Kat Dennings," and she was like, "Yes, I did." Like, that nigga's horny, bro. That nigga trying to see them dudes. Did you see that, Blake, when he said that? When they was talking about how they had fun working with him?
I messaged you back right after you posted it.
Dog, that shit's funny.
Yes, Mackie.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. No, he's having a great year. Do you have another hypothetical for us, Blake?
I don't. That was all of them.
You guys want to do the ones that Tonio sent us, or should we wait for him to come back?
Wait for him to come back.
What did he send us?
The like Facebook one about you get 10 years to build around these duos.
Oh,
we can wait for him to come back.
Yeah,
okay.
Let him delve into those. No, those are good ones. How do you pick who you're gonna put in your hypotheticals, Blake? Just
I sort of think where their talent is today. Like obviously Chris Paul has been like a player. Like I'll do that one. Chris Paul's like been a player like to today. Like if you have him on your team, there's a good chance you're making the playoffs. But LaMelo looks like a rookie of the year candidate. De'Aaron Fox, like Jamal was saying, like tremendous talent on a bad team, but obviously tremendous talent. Trae Young, young point guard carrying a team in the playoffs. So they all like kind of have when you stack up like the chips of what they are, have like a similar value to me. But it's just kind of like in my head when I think about it, like like when you do a fantasy draft on 2K, when people leave the board, like where do those guys leave? Like who leaves first? Is like Chris Paul's overall is probably gonna be like a 91. LaMelo's only gonna be like a 79, but he's also like has a super high value because it's potential rating. So it's like, who's gonna leave first?
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul with Ja, do you think would Ja go first?
No,
I don't know. I don't know what they think of his potential versus like anybody else. I don't think he's going before Trae Young though. That's for sure.
I don't think he goes before Trae, and maybe because he's on a better team, he'd go before De'Aaron Fox. But I still don't think he's better than De'Aaron. I definitely think. Go ahead.
I think like if I bring like the 2K scenario, like if it's a team that like they nailed like whatever, because this is probably like at worst the second round, probably the first round, probably the end of the first round. But if you're like in that late first round and you got to go like Chris Paul to some other like high 80 in the second round, like you probably are in the playoffs or whatever. And Trae Young's probably right there too, because their ratings probably aren't too far apart either. So
yeah,
that would be like a take to go like a super lower player and like just immediately punt that first year, like when you have a chance to win out the gate. You might set yourself up to win later because you might be able to do some trades during the season. Who knows? But
yeah. I'm gonna use Trey or Chris Paul as my and his winning as my athlete of the week when we first started. But I'm gonna be interested to see once it's all said and done with him, because I know someone's gonna put together has there been a player that's impacted winning like him? Everywhere he goes, it's a guaranteed playoff ticket.
LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron. Yeah, the greatest player of all time.
He took Cleveland from the lottery to the playoffs.
Yeah, yeah.
To the finals.
I guess. Yeah, I guess LeBron. But LeBron's kind of the gold standard for everything basketball related. But it seemed like Mike obviously struggled a little bit in the beginning of his career, getting teams to a winning point. Chris Paul had some injury stuff that I think held him back a little bit. But yeah, it just seems like you can put him on, and the Suns were on the up and up. They were just outside the 8 seed last year. So obviously he didn't go to a shit team, but he's been on 2 teams back to back that had no business being nearly as good as they were. And it's oh, that's the only thing that's changed is Chris Paul.
Yeah. I think incredible. The story on him would probably be the story, at least this season on him, would probably be a little bit better had the bubble not existed, had there not have been that sort of played an opportunity tournament for those teams, because
and Booker going on that run.
That's you got to see Booker go Super Saiyan and shit, and see how close they were to the playoffs. So the team probably got thought of a little bit better than they were. But if they were never in the picture and the playoffs just started and the Suns were at home, then Chris Paul going there and them being the 2 seed,
for sure, we would have gotten the same narrative that we got with the Thunder last year. This team was a 9-10 seed last year, has no business as a 2. But Booker was on some bullshit last year. Booker is fucking ridiculous, dude.
Even after Chris Paul leaves, though, I still think him showing up there and teaching those young guys how to work and how to be a professional and the stuff that he's probably teaching Booker, it's gonna stick with those guys, and they'll probably man, it's one of the best things
I've always the Suns were kind of like the Browns in football to me, where it's on paper this team should be good, and on 2K this team is good. It's just obviously there's something missing there, and I think having that adult in the room Booker and Ayton were probably already on the way anyway, and having a year under Chris Paul is super helpful for their development.
They used to just punt high lottery picks, because remember they drafted.
They didn't punt them.
They drafted Dragan Bender. They drafted Alex Len with a top 5 pick. Josh Jackson,
didn't they take Dragan Bender and Alex Len in the same draft in the top 10?
They were both.
It was Dragan Bender and Marquise Chris.
That's who it was. Okay. Yeah, that was trash.
I don't even think Dragan Bender's in the league, honestly.
No, he's not. Alex Len still plays for the Hawks, but Dragan Bender's back overseas. Marquise Chris is good whenever he can not tear a ligament of some sort.
I think he got cut. He's done.
Oh, did he? I thought he got hurt with the Warriors.
I think he got cut from the Spurs or some shit.
Oh shit. Yeah, Marquise Chris had Steven Bells, didn't he?
Got off.
Yeah, I know he was playing for the Warriors earlier this year.
Yeah, he got the Cleveland.
I could never figure out.
You got cut from the Warriors
on 2K. I was bro, what does this nigga do?
Yo, yeah, Devin Booker is the worst player on 2K ever, dude. If you're there, but I say that, and God, somebody I play on 2K all the time picks the Suns, and I don't know anybody that can beat him. This nigga's ridiculous with Devin Booker, and I can't figure out how to make a jumper with him.
Yeah, I picked him in a fantasy league.
That's probably why he's so good. Yeah, if you can make Devin Booker good on 2K, you're the best player on 2K, period. All right, what we got next, fellas?
Some video games.
We got video games. Ratchet and Clank came out today. I downloaded it, haven't had a chance to play it yet. Reviews are astounding. You played it?
Yeah.
How you like it? Are you a fan of that series?
No, I shouldn't have bought the shit.
I don't know why you bought it. I remember you seeing you didn't like Ratchet.
Because all the reviews were crazy good and oh my god, this is revolutionary, taking advantage of the PS5 hardware. It's it's a game for anybody. You don't have to play Ratchet and Clank to like this game. I'm like, bro, this feels like the fucking last one. The one I didn't like. Now I'm I don't want to.
I don't know why you bought it, stupid thing.
What didn't you like about the last? Well, I guess fuck the last one. What don't you like about this one?
I just don't like the formula of those games. These hopping through areas, smashing boxes. The impacts of the weapons are super fucking weak.
Yeah.
The impacts of you slapping somebody, the shit is super fucking weak. It's not meant for me, and I need to stop trying to play it. It just looks really nice though. It looks
graphically nice. It looks good. Okay.
Oh my god, it looks amazing. It's just not fun for me.
The last Ratchet and Clank. Go ahead.
It just feels like I'm like I have it on the second highest difficulty, and it's like this feels like a baby game. Like it's not that it's stupid easy, but it's just like just super formulaic and just simple. Like I don't know.
Yeah. No, the last Ratchet and Clank was the first one I played all the way through, and I was surprised because I typically don't fuck with those type of games like you're saying, and I really enjoyed that. So when I saw the reviews were saying like this improved on everything from the last one, and it looks great, I was here for it because that shit was fun to me. And yeah, like the Jack and Dexter, Ratchet and Clank, I was never a fan of that genre of game growing up, at least.
Me neither. They make some good trailers though.
They make some great trailers. We'll get to that next.
More than like Jack and Daxter. I always kind of like those little, what was it? Those 3D platforming action games.
Yeah. Do you fuck with like Crash, Blake? Probably not, right?
Only 3D platformer I like is probably
Mario.
Yeah.
Oh, the GOAT. Okay, that makes sense.
Mario, I guess Sonic, but that's like nostalgia goggles because I have not played those games again.
I was about to say, when's the last Sonic game?
Yeah, I've like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 like on Dreamcast. Like that's I like those.
That game was fucking fun.
No, those
so but I'm gonna start Ratchet and Clank tonight, so I'll have a little bit more to talk about that next week. But speaking of them making fire trailers, that Battlefield trailer, Call of Duty can usually get me to like, damn, this looks good. I want to play it. That Battlefield trailer is like, yeah, I need to get that. I need to get on that. That shit looks fun as hell.
I'm gonna buy that shit. I'm gonna be going like 7-35 in a match,
bro. I just know I'm about to be on there, get my ass beat. But honestly, part of the fun of that, like we the three of us ran Overwatch kind of heavy for a little bit, and we wouldn't do ranked, so we get kind of nice and we feeling ourselves.
I tried to get us in ranked though.
And every time we went to ranked, we were getting
we were straight in there, bro.
You need to get on Knockout City. We was killing shit the other day.
No, I got it downloaded. I haven't turned it on yet.
No, yeah, we was going ham. Me, Blake, and
we did an early pod tonight. What the fuck is you on, man?
Say less. All right, bet. I'll hop on after this. But no, part of the fun of games like Battlefield, like if I'm on with a good group and we're just same with 2K. We've had plenty of nights on 2K where it's like, damn, we're 0 for 8 in the park, but we're having a good time. So like it's cool. Like as long as we're having fun. And that game looks like a game where you can for sure get into some bullshit and have some fun. So I'm here for that. That was one of the better game trailers I've ever seen.
2K is just like there's always something funny going on in the game.
Always.
I don't know. We're just always like fucking like something's going wrong. It's like fuck it, it's time to turn on the team and start killing somebody and say who's fucking up.
No, that's usually just you.
No, it's usually Blake would say
if 2K like wasn't so fucking toxic to play, we probably play it more. But like that shit is man. That might have the worst community of any game I've ever played.
100%. It's worse than Call of Duty. They just don't call you the N-word.
Yes. Yeah. Because at least in Call of Duty, I'm talking about the gameplay. The gameplay, like the people in Call of Duty, like they can only do, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't encounter like just blatant cheese and like trying to abuse the system.
Yeah, outside of like camping in Call of Duty, you can't. But like
camping is it's a thing. It's a part of FPS games.
On Call of Duty, when people have your clan symbol tag things, and it'd be like people be making KKK.
I'm not worried about that, dude.
Yeah,
there's just a million wild tags on 2K too. Like whatever. People be writing wild shit on themselves. Like it's the same.
Shakur remembers
it's gamers.
When they first let you make the custom T-shirts on 2K. The first game we got into. It was these white dudes that had all white outfits and white beanies on and said no niggas, or obviously not with the A. But like you can get that toxic, but the actual gameplay on 2K is some of them. Yeah, I can feel you 100%.
All the shit people do with their names and all that shit that never never affects me.
The last time me and Blake played, we were having a great time. We were both hooping, but we're playing with two dudes that are just like, yeah, we're not giving you the ball. Yeah. So it's like, oh, okay, this isn't fun anymore.
It's just like you can be like playing the 3-on-3 courts to be like you and your mans, and you pick up the random, and you and your man's like passing the ball, everything passing to everybody, but the one random you pick up does not want to pass, and he's going to jack it every single time.
Yep.
Or he comes out there trying to do like his dribble god YouTube shit, and it's like no other community like embraces playing like that much of an asshole like 2K does.
And they embrace it so much that God forbid you talk to that person, you're the guy. Oh, you fucking dickhead! Why pass me the ball again? I know bro. I'm 1 for 27, bitch ass nigga.
Y'all get down 0-0 like 9-0, he quits. Like we can still come back.
And then you get good with his computer. You're hooping with his computer.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that Battlefield looked fun. I'm off. I say it. I mentioned it earlier. I can't wait for Overwatch 2 to come out. We was on there running shit. That shit was fun as hell.
Isn't there supposed to be like a gameplay reveal of Overwatch 2?
There just was recently.
Or did they already do it?
No, they talked about all the different like builds and stuff. I don't think they've ran through how to look, but they just had their like big reveal.
I think they're like doubling down on the single player. Taking so long.
Yeah, and I'm here for it because the very little single player shit, but the lore was fun. Like running through all their YouTube videos and watching their lore was really good. The Summer Games Fest was yesterday. Did either of you guys watch any of that stuff?
Nah, Shakur, you were just saying something. I think like your audio is like delayed from your video. So like when you're talking, like I don't hear it till like 2 seconds later.
Fuck.
See.
Nah, that's only for you because it looks good on my end.
I know it happens every time like the Craig thing comes in here. But if you had something you had to say, I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is it still fucked up?
Can you just talk?
No, don't worry about that. I'm saying if you have something to say, just say it.
Oh no, I ain't say nothing.
All right, cool.
I hate this nigga. No, but I didn't see anything crazy at Summer Games Fest. They did talk about a new Elden Rings or whatever. The new
yeah, trailer was lit too, boy.
Yeah, that looks solid.
I don't throw my fear out the window.
Y'all both play what's the shit? Damn, Battle
Dark Soul.
No. What is it's an online game that niggas play. Kind of fantastical. They're coming out with a spin-off of it.
Warhammer.
Damn.
What
nope.
the fuck are you talking about?
Not Battlefront. Fuck. It's like it looks kind of like a kid's game. Very cartoony. Hella popular.
Roblox?
No, like a shooter game. It's a shooter game. God damn it.
Roblox is getting what?
Roblox is getting sued for $200 million.
God damn.
For what? Like unlicensed like music or some shit. I saw an article on Twitter. I'll send it to you guys.
Borderlands.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking of. They're coming out with the spin-off of that game.
I saw that. Tiny Tina's Tabletop Adventures or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I've got Borderlands 3 installed on my console. I just never played it.
I haven't played any of those. I've heard they're good though.
What? I think that'd be your shit for real.
Me and Blake beat too. I remember we beat that a long ass time ago. I was on 360.
Yep. I think we tried to beat it again, like probably like last year, something too, didn't we?
Yeah, but I think we tried to play another one, the one before that one, in that pack.
We tried to play one.
Yeah, and I think we're like, fuck that.
Yeah. It's just rough.
Yeah,
2 is fun though. 2 got like really good like post content too. I just hadn't touched 3 at all. I got it downloaded from PlayStation now. I just need to turn that shit on.
Yeah.
What else? I think. Anything else?
Y'all both were just mostly playing Knockout City this past week though.
Fuck no.
No, I'm playing that in Yakuza. That's about it.
Stays on Yakuza.
I haven't been playing that game that much this week. I've been doing like this is off
Life
topic.
is hard when you can't.
I've been watching the shit out of Dark Side of the Ring, bro.
You haven't talked about wrestling every day.
Oh, that shit.
You got a new respect for the wrestlers?
Some of the worst people of all time, bro. Some of them people have crazy ass childhoods.
Doesn't that make sense?
You got it. This is like the graduation of carnies. Like this is like that's what the wrestlers are.
Holy shit!
Really think about it.
Hey, did either of you guys ever work at the fair?
No, I tried to.
Did I work at the fair?
Worst fucking year of my life. If you thought the people that like the adults that work at Cheney forever were bad, the motherfuckers that work at the Puyallup Fair and the carnies that like follow the Puyallup Fair and go to all the different places that they go, some of the weirdest people I've ever met in my life. Like your boss is a nigga with no teeth, no formal training, and it's like, yeah, we're building this ride that's 45 feet off the ground. Dog, they were putting Daniel's big ass up on the top of these rides to build them with no like safety protection or anything. They're like, yo, why don't you get up there? You're smaller than him. I'm like, there's no fucking chance. No. Like the people that
really he's doing that for like
I haven't been
$75 an hour.
I don't get on any of the rides at the Puyallup Fair anymore that don't like come pre-made. That they just because like we had to build those, and I was 19. I'm just a regular nigga. And I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll come help set up. And I'm thinking help set up means like maybe put together some stands, put some signage up. They're like, yeah, we're building the rides today, dude. Like, no.
No bullshit.
Are you throwing together Starcade today, Tyrell?
What'd you say, Shagor?
I said if you told me you put up some, like you helped build some of the rides, and
I would have told you not to go on them because
in 2009
there wasn't even no like good guidance. They were like, yeah, I think this piece goes here. I don't want to hear there was no book. There was no manual. It was just a nigga who did it last month. Like whoever the last fair was, that guy came over and he's telling us how to put it together.
They didn't like color code ends or nothing?
I think they did. Like the pieces were fairly self-explanatory, but it was still just like, I'm 19 and dumb, and I got high before I got to work today. Like, I don't think you should be trusting me to do any of this shit.
Like, if this had torque settings, fuck all that. I'm just tightening this. It's tight.
Finger tight everything.
Are y'all big ride guys?
Oh no.
Are y'all big like roller coaster
ride guys? Nah.
The older I've gotten, the less I've gotten into.
I never really have been, but I did like the wildest shit I've ever did in my life when I was in Germany. You know, like at the fair, they got like the thing where it's like the ball with the two like big bungee cords on the side of it, and you just go like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, the
boom.
slingshot.
I did one of those in Germany. That's one of the wildest shit I've ever been on.
I'm still too pussy to do that.
Yeah, that shit costs money. That's just like
$100. Mr. Brave man.
That's why I didn't used to go. Yeah, Shakur did this shit out on the Stratosphere.
Oh yeah, you guys lied to me.
I lied to you. I wasn't anybody else. It was just me. I was gonna go, but I was like, I'm pussy, bro. Like, I don't want to do like recreational terror or recreational sadness. Like, I don't want to be scared for fun.
I was like, wait, where y'all at? And I was like, oh wow, you niggas lied.
I made Shakur buy the ticket first, and I was like, actually, never mind. You can go by yourself.
It wasn't that bad. I worked down. Like, oh shit, this is crazy.
Yeah, hey, hanging off this structure that's 600 feet tall is not that bad until you look down.
It was the coaster that just like dived off the edge.
He did all three. Right? He did the coaster that did that, and then there's a swing thing that puts you out over the edge and swings you around. And then he jumped off. You jumped off, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did all three. And I
guess like once you're over the side once, though, the fear kind of probably goes away a little bit.
Yeah, once you do one of them, then it's like, all right, well.
Yeah, no. they just like, as you're about to buy your ticket, they're like, the tallest ride in the world. Like, dude, I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Hey, man. Look, so I put it in the chat earlier this week. It was just a screenshot. I didn't even say nothing with it. But the Class Action Park documentary on HBO Max.
Oh, man.
Bro, y'all talking about taking risk on rides? There was this theme park that was in, I think, northern New Jersey in the 80s. People from New York would go there. But the guy was like literally like drawing up shit on his napkin and making it into rides. So they weren't testing nothing. They have no engineers come out to set it up. They had all these
like math involved.
No. And so they had a water slide that had a loop. And the way that he tested it to make sure it worked, because like he drew the loop on a napkin. He's like, okay, just put this together. We're gonna do it. He gave employees that worked there like $100 to go down it. And people were getting beat the fucked up. People were getting knocked out. It was like pitch black. It was hella dark. The water was going all the way around. So you're getting all burnt up and stuff like that. And then they noticed like people were coming out with like scratches all over them. It's because people were hitting their teeth on the top and they're getting stuck in there. So you're getting scratched people's teeth coming through. You got to watch it. Class Action Park.
So I know I've seen a YouTube documentary about this park because I know I've seen the shit where the water
park is
going
the name
through.
Of the park.
But isn't it still like there? Like people be fucking around in that park still, right?
It might be parts of it left, but the thing was inside of a state park, so maybe like they just left some things up.
Yep, they left some of the because I've seen something of like the slides there. That's where you see the dude. He goes around the corner and flies off the side of it. Like that was super popular too from a couple years ago.
There was a lot of shit they had in testing that didn't make it out of testing because people like almost died.
Didn't Johnny Knoxville make a movie called Class Action something or? Johnny Knoxville made a movie. It's kind of like Jackass.
Did he have one like that?
An amusement park.
It probably was at this place because I know I gotta watch it.
Right? You know what I'm talking about?
I'm pretty sure I do.
Only Johnny Knoxville movie I know is The Ringer.
Nah, bro. Like he got where he's working at.
Hey, The Ringer could not be made today, but that's a funny ass movie.
That's a great movie.
That's a classic.
Go for gold. Go for gold.
Yeah, I just took the boys out for ice cream. When the fuck did we get ice cream?
It's called Action Point. DC is the crackpot owner of Action Point, a low-rent, out-of-control amusement park where the rides are designed with minimum safety for maximum fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 2018.
Nah,
No,
I gotta watch this documentary because that park is fucking crazy, bro.
I guarantee you this is inspired by that park because the park's name is Action Park, so that's hella close.
Okay, yeah. I've never watched that movie. I've always wanted to watch it. All right, yeah, I watched that documentary. I'll watch that movie.
I'm gonna watch this one.
I'm gonna just rewatch The Ringer.
The Ringer.
What'd you say?
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
Y'all get the music real quick, man.
Sure.
Hey.
Or you want to talk about Loki real quick? Everyone watch Loki? Because you probably do that real quick.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I watched it.
What y'all think, man?
That shit was tight. I like how they're fucking with the like time shit. Like they got the collar on his neck where he just.
It's just. Go ahead.
Blake. Nah, I really like how I say every time, but the direction they're going with these like one-off movies, because I'm thinking like I would never I wouldn't be hyped about a low-key movie, and I saw they were putting a show. It's like, yeah, all the other ones have been good. I can't wait to watch this. The first episode's fucking fire, and I'm hella hyped to see where they go with it. Because the different time shit, like playing with the different time stuff, will be super fun, and all the little time gadgets they have are super.
Yeah, they I'm of the personal opinion. I think shows are better than movies just because like shows like it, even if it's 6 episodes, that's twice as long as the movie is in that show.
And you don't have to sit and watch it all at once.
Exactly, and I think how much like just like the powerful shit that the MCU's been like willing to put into their shows, like it's been insane. Like let it be like WandaVision, like how strong they showed like Wanda is. Or in Loki, like they had like a drawer full of like Infinity Stones. Like, they use them as like paperweights because nothing works in here. So,
like, and these are the Infinity Stones that every time I try to get, and they're just in a drawer. Who gives a fuck? Yeah. The Tesseract don't fucking care. Who cares?
Yeah, and he just tossed the Tesseract on the desk, like just check this into evidence. Like, like, what is it? Don't worry about it. Check it in. Like, okay, cool.
I saw somewhere
I think it's gonna be dope.
They're wrapping up filming of the Miss Marvel show. Well, Kamala, Kamala.
Okay, yep.
That's the stretchy arm.
Yeah, the stretchy chick. Yeah, and then I think they're gonna start filming Ironheart in a couple months or the beginning of next year.
That's I know she has a show.
I like this. Like even if they don't have to do how they did Wanda to Falcon, where it's like next week, I'm cool with give us like a month off, and then another show pops off. Give us another month, and then another show, and then we'll have like the next Doctor Strange after that. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be dope. But no, that first episode was fire.
What is it? Black Widow's July 9th.
Cap.
Yeah. So it's gotta be soon.
I'll see when No, I did see it when it was July 9th, but we'll see.
Is that theater only? That's theater home release.
It's on Disney Premium, the shit where you gotta pay $30 for the movie.
$30 for the one, yeah.
Yeah.
How long do you get the movie if you pay the $30?
What did you say?
You just own 48 hours or something?
No, you're renting it. Like it's like theater viewing. So you have Disney Plus, and then you pay the extra $30 to get their like premium.
I'm gonna do that for sure.
I'm also I think they only have Cruella. I think was the first movie on there, but I'm wondering if you do. Mulan was on there too.
Mulan, the dragon movie, like the animated like.
Have either of you guys done that yet?
I think Bree did Mulan, but it was her. She actually used her coworker's login because her coworker had purchased it.
They make it seem like the premiere shit is just a paywall. So I'm wondering if you could do the premiere shit, pay the $30, and watch several movies that are back there, if it's just for that one. I'm sure it's just for the one. But they kind of talk about it like it's a paywall. Like, you only get it for this long, but you can maybe watch several movies in that time frame. Yeah, we'll see though.
I do want to see Black Widow. I'm actually excited to see that.
I can't wait to hear your takes about that movie.
How hard do you think Anthony Mackie tried to talk to the writers to get him in there somehow? I'm telling you, man. Like, Sam Wilson is training, but he's not official yet. And he meets her. And kiss.
He's probably happily married, bro.
One of the Marvel rumors accounts said that Tom Holland had to be talked down from speaking. But he was like yelling about wanting a passionate sex scene in one of the Spider-Man movies with Mary Jane. I don't know if it's true, but it's hella funny to think of him like, I need to fuck Zendaya.
Oh, well,
and I could see Anthony Mackie doing it too.
Anthony Mackie, single as of 2018.
Anthony Mackie, man. Anthony Mackie just want to have a little sex, bro. That's
single as of 2018.
The Falcon has left the nest.
Nothing wrong with a little superhero sex. You deserved it.
Hey, Loki, because we're talking about Avengers right now.
Double entendre. Don't even ask him how.
Nah, dog. Tell me I'm lying. The Fast and the Furious team is a stronger team than the Avengers. And by team, I mean like cohesiveness, togetherness.
Oh, I can see that. Because they even had little like Letty dipped off for a second. Like she was up out of there.
To get her back.
And they fought to get her back, and she was like, actually, I fuck with it here. I'm not going anywhere.
I don't remember any of you guys, but you guys seem to really want me. I'm coming back.
You guys love me. Nah, you got a great point. Hey, Fast and the Furious is the shit, bro.
Hell yeah.
I 100% thought that after, was it Fast 5 where they killed off Paul Walker? Or
they didn't kill him. They didn't kill him off.
Where he left.
It was 7, the end credits of 7.
I thought the series was going to be done, and they've been better than ever.
Yeah. They've embraced the over the top like zaniness. Like they stopped trying to even make sense. They're just like, we're just gonna do wild shit and step it up every movie.
Didn't they have his brother play him in one of those movies for like the end or something?
His brother did some body double shit because they look super similar.
Body double shit.
It was like he was in the car and they pan to the car and he just looks over and you can't really see him, but it's his brother.
Yeah.
I wonder if Vin Diesel's twin brother will ever play him.
Say it again.
I said, when he practicing for that movie, and then that's what happened.
No, he was practicing for the R. Kelly biopic.
Yeah, he's in hell.
Yo,
sure, hell.
Speaking of his brother, though,
he had a 15, 16-year-old girlfriend.
16.
You said
it was multiple too. I think it was just one. I don't think it was just one. God bless the dead, though. I mean, he wasn't here to make up for his sins.
In a jail cell.
His brother was on the Hoonigan YouTube channel because like he's like building a truck with him, but it's like the same thing. It's like he looks hella like him, like still, like I don't know, it's just wild seeing him.
The only Hoonigan shit I've ever watched was when they were going crazy in Tacoma. Them videos are tight. They look tight because that one was tight.
Oh yeah, you're talking about like the truck jumping down the hills and shit, like Jim Connor.
That shit was hella tight.
No, you would like them. They built like a donk just recently. That shit was tough.
Excuse me. No, that's I've seen them stickers everywhere. I know I've watched a couple other ones, but that Tacoma was like the main time I watched them.
They used to be smoking fucking tires. They just bought a new warehouse. Like they're in Compton now.
Oh, swag.
Yeah,
I'm joking. So y'all want to jump into some music real quick?
You left some shit off that music, my boy. You just put one thing down there. So
I went one thing, and I was gonna go back, but I just assumed that my co-host would put some shit in there, and they didn't.
I gave up.
Y'all listen to it? Did y'all listen to it?
I listened to it twice today.
What'd you think?
My God, I'm just ready to fight you. Just knock my monitors off.
That's just tough.
There's so much energy.
First off, the way the album opens, like the beat on Avalanche is crazy.
Are you shitting me?
Bro, so, and it's funny because I was talking to my boy that I lived with earlier today, and he asked me if I listened to it, and I'm thinking like, how would I describe this? And it's like, this just sounds like a Migos album. Like they've perfected the flow. They found all the beats that they sound the best on, and they're just giving you fucking like them niggas be spitting their asses off, all of them. Like all the songs sound good, all the beats sound good. Their features are always a hit. The album's tough. I'm fucking with it. And if you haven't, I know Blake, you got Tidal, so they got the hi-fi shit. But Apple just introduced the spatial audio and the lossless audio. So some of the songs you're listening to your headphones, and you can look around and
3D type shit.
Yeah, you can hear them come. Like it sounds hella echoey, and then you look around and it's like, oh shit, it's right here. Like that shit's in your ear. Yeah, this was a great first album for that. This shit was dope.
They I saw somebody say that the Drake song, this is like a thing with them and Drake, where whenever it's Migos featuring Drake, it usually sounds like Drake featuring Migos.
Well, that's accurate.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
He fucking bodied that shit too. He's like, I swear I'm not gonna talk about my jet. But look at that shit.
I said I wasn't gonna talk about the plane on this song. But look at the plane. Nah, yeah. This album is hard. It's what, 19 songs, hour 15 minutes.
Bodied a verse. Polo G bodied his verse. I don't even fuck with the Juice WRLD song. Fell out of place.
All
right.
My boy Rod Wave bodied his shit on there.
Yes, sir.
Rich Off Pain.
I ain't listened to it all yet, but it was okay from what I heard. I listened to the Polo G album all the way though.
I listened to that Hall of Fame. That's dope. It's funny because you could tell that. So Polo G's one of my favorite like rapper from Chicago. Like really be rapping his ass off, and you could tell that he don't necessarily care about rapping too much because whenever he can start singing, that nigga loves to sing. Like there's hella melodic shit on here. There's some like rock shit on here. Like he's like, I'm not about to just rap. Like I'm about to do everything else. But yeah, no, I fuck with this album too. A lot of the stuff is stuff that's been out for quite a bit. But yeah, I fuck with this album too.
Yeah, I tried to get to that first album because you were liking it so much. It wasn't vibing for me,
bro. His first, all three of his albums have been fire for me.
I just knew I needed to hear this though, because I knew that was going to be the one that was talked about. Well, we got Lil Baby and Durk here too, but
Larry June dropped 2 last night.
I haven't listened to that yet. You fuck with that?
Yeah, I like it.
I haven't gotten on him. Everybody tells me that's somebody who I would like the Super West Coast
better version of Dom Kennedy.
And I don't want to listen to Dom Kennedy anymore, so I don't know if I want to listen to him either.
Yeah, Pooh Shiesty and Gucci dropped a song last night. That shit's hard. 34 and 8.
Ooh.
Yeah. That. Benny dropped a song last night.
I followed on my mixtape. I thought it was made up.
Yeah, no. Benny dropped a song with Harry Fraud. I think it's called like Sink or something. That shit's pretty tight. And what else? I haven't listened to the Pierre Bourne shit yet.
I've heard that's good. I haven't listened to it either, but
I know the beats on there probably fire. Pierre's a filthy producer. And I still listen to the Rosenberg album. Is that what you about to say?
No, it wasn't. Close though. Do either of you guys listen to Emotional Oranges, the group that Rory manages?
I listened to that first album. I liked it.
Their first 2 albums are really good. They just put an album out last night that I haven't touched yet. It's only 8 songs, 25 minutes. But Blake, I think you fuck with it.
I watched the music video that had Rory in it. And I was like, oh, this is cool. I wouldn't listen to this though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, their shit's solid, but I haven't listened to their newest one yet. But that Lil Baby and Durk, I had a question before we talk about it. Did I miss when Lil Baby started calling himself the hero?
No, that's some new shit.
That's as of this album, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think Durk calls him that until he just took it.
Got it. Okay, I was like, yo, he kept calling himself the hero. That shit's fucking hard. Like every song is good. Them niggas are rapping a lot. Like them niggas can spit. What's the
I gave it one
song?
pass. I fucked with it. I just didn't go back to it.
Hats Off with Travis Scott every single day. I gotta listen to it once a day. That shit is fucking tough. Oh, they got another song. Oh, Rich Off Payne's off this album. I'm tripping. If You Want To, I think. Yeah, If You Want To. Some of Durk's best rapping ever, and some of Lil Baby's best rapping ever, which is hard to say because that nigga be rap. Yeah, Lil Baby's on a different level, I think, than a lot of people right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's been a solid 2 weeks for music. This weekend for sure has been good and has more good shit to come. I'm driving down to Portland to link up with Tonio tomorrow, so I'll have plenty of shit to listen to on my way.
I let the Cole album loop 4 times the other day.
The J. Cole album?
Still on it.
You sleep, nigga?
Yeah.
No, it is nice when your favorite artist just put one of your favorite artists put some shit out that it's just like, this is all I want to listen to.
No.
Every single word on there.
Yeah, I'm not a Cole fan, so it won't be me, but I'm waiting for Kendrick to put his album out or Drake to put another album out for me to just not listen to anything else for a month.
Drake fucking up, man. I don't know what he's doing, bro.
Yeah.
He's not fucking up. He's giving us features everywhere.
I'm saying he's fucking up. So maybe he hears this and he's like, you know what, my bad. Let me give him an album.
He's gonna wait for Devin Booker to win the championship and put out the light skin anthem.
You're gonna be waiting.
Light skin anthems.
Oh god.
You're gonna be waiting.
You don't think Devin Booker's gonna go toe to toe with
hell no.
Curry Irvin?
Nah, his man's gonna knock Devin Booker out the playoffs and come to the party at the embassy with him. Do Tootsie Slide Part 2.
Hey, Katie. I don't like doing this because I don't ever like talking about bad about LeBron. KD's fucking nice, bro. He might be better than LeBron.
Yeah, he's the one.
Like, and I was listening to one of our pods while we were in Tulum, and the Nets were playing, and you had said like, yeah, I think Harden's the best player in the league, and I was agreeing. KD's got to be it.
Yeah.
Like when KD is on, which is most times, there's nothing you can do with the dude.
His
defense is suspect now that he's torn an Achilles, but right before that, he was trying to make a push for Defensive Player of the Year.
I think the only reason, so I probably still stand by my Harden take, but the only reason that I would say that is because KD allows him to be.
Yeah, KD is like, I'd rather not score 55 tonight. I know I can.
Like, but if you need me, dog, I'm here.
Yeah, they were talking about him on the Hoop Collective today, and they were just like, he can be your best player and also be the third best player on the court, because he's just like, yeah, y'all do you. I'm just gonna stand in the corner. If you need help, like just put your hands in there. I'll help out.
We down 28, quarter and a half left. All right, bet I got you 40 points on the way.
Game 1, I didn't get to watch Game 1 against the Bucks. He was making Giannis specifically look like he was not good at basketball. Like he was.
How
doing
are you that big and have handles?
Because Giannis don't.
No one does.
They've been telling me for 3 years straight that AD used to be a guard, right? It don't look like it. Every time AD makes a sweet pass, they're like, he was 6'3" 5 years ago and he was a guard. It don't fucking look like it.
Nah, is that Ratchet? No, they in French fries and SpaghettiOs?
Fucking Arby's, man. Arby's has to stop, bro.
What is that? What did you show?
It's an Arby's meal, but they
Hold on.
You guys dude, I don't know how
Bureau page has to say about Arby's. I'm gonna make sure I go.
So Arby's account tweeted, no matter what dimension you find yourself in, we've got a fry for that. # Ratchet PS5.
# we've got the meats.
Hey, y'all make sure just go ahead and Google, find your closest Arby's, make sure you give them a 1-star review.
After they had the Meat Mountain, yeah, I am sending an exorcist to every Arby's.
Oh, there's a nasty amount of Arby's near me. Yo.
Dude, it doesn't make any sense how Arby's is so popular. I remember when I saw that the company that owns Arby's the Arby's company bought Buffalo Wild Wings. Like, yo, what the fuck? How do they have money? Why aren't they closing yet?
Yeah, who are they? Are they a Yum brand? Or like they're under that Pizza Hut, Taco Bell shit?
People go there. They just don't tell nobody. Well, I guarantee, like, when everybody's
I've seen my coworkers go.
People be like, all right, fam, I'm going to the crib. They go get Arby's real quick. That's what everybody does. In secret.
Liking Arby's.
They almost caught me the other day.
Jesus Christ.
I was on my Grubhub app, and it said, like, there was this restaurant called Market Fresh, and they had, like, I was like, okay, I could probably put some shit together on here. And then it said at Arby's. I was like,
Market Fresh at Arby's, 46.
Hold on.
No, yeah, it said the Arby's group, Arby's restaurant group bought Buffalo Wild Wings and then renamed themselves afterwards because they didn't want anybody else to know that they fucking owned a good restaurant.
We got those meats. I got 5 in an 8 mile radius.
They brought in $3.84 billion in revenue in 2019 somehow. 3,400 locations. Which means if Blake got 5 around him, you got like 1% of all the Arby's in the country is in your backyard.
This state just gets nastier and nastier.
It's not a good place to be.
It's great, but it's we don't. I don't even know what time we're at. So I'm gonna do this quickly. So I've been having this conversation with my mom because like she's like looking for places that she wants to move and shit like that, and I was like kind of explaining to her because like she like wants to do this stuff like she's giving back and helping out young Black people and just like just Black people in general that are like have been like disenfranchised, left out, forgotten, and shit like that, and giving them like mental health opportunities, professional opportunities, and just giving them like ways they can move forward and succeed and shit like that, even helping them get opportunities.
Tacoma. Nigga, I need help.
Shout out to moms.
So,
look it up.
Tell her I'm about to email her.
So her idea was to start like this nonprofit in Seattle at first, right? But just however things are going, she's probably not gonna be in Seattle for too much long. She's probably gonna be moving here soon, and most likely to LA, but we'll see. But I was telling her like if you don't want to go that route and you really want to do this thing, there's like one region that could probably use what you're trying to do more than anywhere else, but I don't think you necessarily want to live there. And she was like, whereas like the southeast, like the south, like there's like more black people down here that like probably need that help that you can provide than Mississippi, Alabama, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, all these areas, right? And it's like if you come down here, you can not only there's a bunch of people that need your help, but you also have like all the future black leaders of industry and politics in America are down here because that's where all the HBCUs are. Mm-hmm. It's just there's like certain things that like you kind of have to accept when you are here. And what do you think?
Racism.
Yes, but it's like it's yes and no.
But that which makes it worse.
Yeah, it's different down here because but like the thing is like as the extremes go down here and shit like that, it's like especially North Carolina, it's like as long as like you're on the interstate, like cities that are on the interstate, you'll never encounter that. You'll be like just like you were in Washington and shit like that. If like you're in the triangle like Raleigh, Charlotte, and all of our big cities here, like everything is sweet. It's great. Like we got all the shit you want to have. In the places that are the places that have like all the bad shit that makes our state like vote purple, most of the time red, and why there's no like legal weed and shit here. It's all the places in between, but you'll never really want to go there or interact with. Like you'll never have interactions with those parts of it. But it's there. It's always going to kind of be there. And then with that, like sort of like I used to use an example actually, Tyrell. Just like the bar for like where our what did I say? Like our like social like acceptance shit is here is not like where the bar is like in Washington, because like you were without like getting specifics, like explaining things about like how things are at the place of work with like different things that are just sort of like accepted that don't necessarily need to be explained. No one has to say anything about it. It's just it is what it is. Whereas like down here, like that might not be the case. So it's like
you gotta have a conversation about certain shit.
You're going to if you see something like that. It's just it's gonna happen. And it's again, it's like maybe things that you'll never interact with, but that's just kind of like what the temperature of the room is. And it's like I don't blame anybody for like not wanting to put up with any of that. But at the same time, like if you can, like things cost way less down here, and like I said, like you'll have all the shit that you like it's here, and you'll be able to do like the helpful shit you want to do too. You'll also be around more black people than you will anywhere else. So it's like,
that's the worst part about like being a black person that's not from the South, but wanting to be around more black people, wanting like having interests that are primarily around black shit. And it's like, damn, I really want to leave Washington. But shit's kind of sweet up here, right? Like we make a good amount of money. Cost of living's fucking ridiculous. But like I don't really the racism I deal with here, like you on the I-5 corridor, you don't really see it. And if you do, that person's an outlier, and every run around them is gonna make them look bad. In my mind, whether it be true or not, like I think of going to even a place like Raleigh, big ass city in North Carolina, and you would just think like, but I'm in the South. So there's always the undertone of looming. Yeah, like you just feel that shit. So
it wears off though. I promise you, like it does.
I'm sure.
And then you're just
yeah. Have either of you guys watched High on the Hog on Netflix by chance?
No, what's that one?
I need to watch.
It's a food show on Netflix. This black chef / food writer.
I saw the thumbnail. Yep.
You guys will both enjoy it.
Connection of all the shit. Yeah.
Yep. But the second episode is in the Carolinas, like North and South Carolina. But it kind of sort of touches on what you just talked about, mostly onto the like how black people have been disenfranchised in the area, but just a little bit about like everything down here black as hell, but we still got to kind of deal with shit like and if you could get past that shit, deal with your uncles, your grandpas, all that shit.
Yeah, you want to deal with like black owned businesses, like I said, HBCUs, just go to comedy clubs like with just like all black people and shit like that. Whatever it is, like all that shit is down here. I was looking today, it said like Washington is like 3% black people. It's like that's lower than like the national average, but like we never felt like that growing up because like we were in Tacoma and shit. So it's
we
like
live in the black place.
You gotta think about
where all of us were.
Yeah.
Which would be funny because people like black people live there, and it's like I'd be thinking like
in a pocket. Yeah,
there's hella niggas. It's like, but I'm in the pocket.
But the pocket.
I'm in the pocket. In the pocket.
Yeah,
dude, I'd be thinking about like concerts and shit we be going to up here, where it's like every concert you go to. I remember Big Sean first coming up. He got 1,000 fans. I go to the concert, it's all white dudes. How is this possible? I
Bro,
know that Benny the
Q.
Butcher's going to be here in November. I know it's only going to be white dudes. We went to that Freddie Gibbs concert, only white dudes.
You were holographic, bro.
Dude, when I saw Schoolboy Q, they had hella white dudes wearing dashikis.
Shakur told me that. I thought about blowing up the venue.
I was like,
yeah.
Yes.
But like for that, whatever. I mean, I don't like Washington. Like for the most part, like shit is chill. Like obviously, issues exist and all that shit. But it's like the bar is different. The bar is fucking different. Like the bar down here, like for where the issues are, it's like it's the shit that you see like that makes national headlines and stuff. So,
yep.
It's
what do you mean the bathrooms can't be? Yeah, and my gym just has an all gender bathroom, and people don't think about it.
Yeah, I had to explain to my mom like they just lost like the All-Star game here like 3 years ago or some shit, right?
Yep.
Like, because of that, like it's shit's wild.
Yeah.
Like I told there was a county here that banned Coca-Cola machines because they were sympathetic with the Georgia voter laws. Like they were saying like this is bad, so like the county banned Coca-Cola voting machines from being in there.
And it's probably a county you would have to like go out of your way to ever.
It's the same shit. Like someplace no one's gonna go. Like a population 2,100 people.
My boy that's from North Carolina, we were talking about, I sent it to you about how one of the little cities out there had spent like half of their police budget on a fucking like roving tank. And he was like, oh, yeah, I know that city. There's like 400 people there. No idea why they would need that. But they're known, it's like Furcrest. Like they're known for being on that type of time. There's no reason they would need a fucking tank. But like, that's just is what it is. You're never going to be there. You'll never be affected unless you're the like 0.1% of black people that live there, and then you're probably going to be fucking terrorized by those people.
And it's like what even like what that type of time means is like it's different down here.
Yeah,
it's sundown town down here. Like,
yeah,
but it's again the thing of like you're never going to be there. You could live in Furcrest and probably be fine, but like out here, it's like probably don't stop for gas here. Like
Furcrest and everywhere else is don't even drive through there. Here it's like be careful.
Yeah, just be vigilant.
Reconsider. Yeah, reconsider.
Say hi to everybody. Wave.
That makes sense. Oh man, what a world we live in, bro. And the great equalizer seems to be sports until niggas don't get to go in the stadium for a year and they want to spit on people and throw popcorn on them and call them monkeys.
Oh, they stopped attendance at sports games up there. It's crazy.
That's part of the reason I'm excited to see this Utah versus Phoenix Western Conference Finals. Someone gonna call Devin Booker a name we haven't heard since like the 1800s.
Well, they got light skin slurs.
They do. I'm not gonna say any of them, but they do.
That rapper just changed her name.
She did.
Oh, Big Lotto now.
Yeah, that's one of them. That's the tame one.
Shout out to Devin Booker, man. Fighting.
Shout out to Book. Hey, he fought through all kind of freaky scandals this offseason. He said, I'm not going to mention it.
Shout out to all the athletes that made it through the NCAA without any of their scandals becoming public.
Shout out. And also shout out to the ones that made it through, and then the people decided to bring this shit up afterwards. Zion's getting his name dragged regularly now because it's like, what the fuck?
You know, like $5,000 or some shit. They're trying to get him over.
He gave my mom $5,000. We all knew I was going to make $25 million my first year in the league. I'll pay you back now. Shut up. Yeah. Leave niggas alone, bro.
Shout out to the ADs and coaches that hold it down.
Speaking of, I need to do more research on it before I talk about it more. But I know Oregon State is the first university that they have like a marketing program for their athletes. Like they're really leaning into the name and likeness shit. So they have like people that can help run your social media teams. They're gonna have like classes on how to run your social media.
A social media scrubber.
They're I think they have like we'll go through all your old shit, but they're like really, really leaning into like also recruiting people based on it. But like, come here and we'll make sure you can build your brand. Like you have access to all the partners we have and they'll help you build your brand. All the people that have graduated from here will help you do what you gotta do. So that's hella tight.
Yeah.
Especially where we're from, like that's pipeline.
I would say shout out to all the kids that chose to go to the University of Louisville. I know why you went there.
Oh my God.
You talking about Petrino right now?
No,
Rick Pitino.
Rick Pitino.
Hey, he would have had me there.
How would
you saying that's why Peyton Siva went?
Yeah, probably.
No, I wouldn't have went there off that. You gave me the move before I even went there. Yeah.
We can do one. I got one more question. We can get out of here and go play some Knockout City. So hypothetically, if recruiting trips are like they were on He Got Game, right? Where Ray Allen went to was it the big state trip or was that another school? Where like it was him and another player, and like they had the girls there for him and all that.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure like a lot of that shit's like
hypothetically.
Hypothetically. I should ask my dad about his recruiting trip to Texas.
If they are that way.
I'll get back to you guys next week.
If they are that way, what?
And let's say you're one of the ladies that are selected to land the big recruit and he doesn't pick that school. Do you have to reassess your game?
Yes. Yes.
I wonder how they pick them chicks.
I think the chicks pick them.
But I feel like they be having the chicks lined up. Like they probably
but if you've ever been to a college campus, I think the chicks pick them. Like there's usually not a group, but there's usually people who are willing to say like, "Hey, I would like to be a part of this team," and they go like, "Hey, we got the young bull coming through this week. Like, you gotta make it do what it do." And if they go like, they're committed and they decommit that same weekend. Like,
oh my god, you can't ever come back and they decommit. Yo, what happened on that other trip though? You decommitted.
Oh yeah, the other trip, bro.
They're calling the other schools like they're the coaches. Hey, can you give us some tips on the Gok 9000, please?
You do a transfer for a non-athlete student? Like, yo, recruit is going up.
She's getting dropped down to the NIAA. Man, you're going to Whitmore College. You gotta get the fuck up out of here.
She's that last chance you.
Y'all remember that court case? Like how like the chicks were like they was reading like those transcripts and the emails for like the peanuts and stuff. That was some wild times. Like
she get in trouble for something. What happens with her? I remember that.
He got fired. Didn't they fire Rick Pitino because of that?
They did. They vacated a couple championships too.
No, I thought you meant the last Jack U chick, the one at the first.
Oh no. No, she didn't. Not that I remember. Nah, he said they ended up at Last Chance U. That's fucking hilarious. I didn't even think that you meant they were teaching at the Last Chance U. I thought that was the Last Chance U for them.
That's what I meant. They had to go to the JUCO level and try to land the big JUCO.
You don't put on a show. You fucking win the game. Okay.
Yeah, this is it.
Oh man. Episode 13, the freakiest episode. This might as well be episode 69. You niggas is ridiculous.
Wow,
shout out Autumn Falls.
Horny out.
Hey. You are a different nigga, bro. Any and all complaints about this episode, please direct them to @JShakur22 on Twitter.com.
Please start a controversy and share us so we get more people.
Nah, Shakur tried to do that once already. We're good.
I think about that shit was like reasonable doubt. Should have went triple.
Free Pooh Shiesty. He got a shootout in the strip club.
That seems on par. He got arrested for that?
Yeah, he's in
jail. He might be fucking done.
That's fucked up.
It's a 20 years minimum.
He ain't doing it. Pac-Man Jones did it like 4 times.
Max B collab album coming out. Who?
Pac-Man Jones shot up a strip club a couple times.
He got an NFL backing.
True.
Pooh Shiesty on 4-3.
He got Gucci behind him. He's fine.
And today is June 11th. Today is the day Stack Bundles passed away. So RIP Stack Bundles. He died in 07.
RIP.
Yeah.
RIP Stack.
We'll throw that in there.
He had some bars.
Nah, he was nice, bro.
All right. Well, this is it for us. Episode 13. Signing off. Fuck 12.
Right. Hey, yeah, man.
You guys are hilarious.
Knockout City?